My name is Mugeti Maimane. Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Myth.
My name is Ketua Ketumgunu.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swell Appeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swell Appeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Grand and peaceful rising, Vooka Nation. Hashtag Si Vugile. You are live with us on Vooka Breakfast Show, and of course, I am the host with the most today. Igamalam Utisiga Mazibugo Shabalala, your prime cut creative and your positivity dose of the day. Idak Din Dilasetapisongi Ngilana Nani today. Obviously, starting the show on a high, and of course, giving you your energetic start to the day. I am not alone because, of course, here we have the Vooka Nation. We are the Vooka Nation. I am with my co-host for the day, Afri Berry. How are you, my beautiful, beautiful
Hey,
sister?
good morning, TC. Good morning. Good morning, TC, and good morning, I'm Vooka Mat. And I hope you guys are feeling hella fantastic because today is WCW Woman Crush Wednesday. Tell us, who are you crushing on this beautiful and amazing Wednesday? And as TC said, I got hamba namu Afri Berry, also known as Miss Berry Plays. But the darker the berry, the sweeter than don't. Now, sister, I hope you're feeling fantastic because it's all. Make sure
I am back, man. You know, man, I am here to start your mornings on that positive high of giving you that energy that you need. The Vooka Nation and the Vooka team is here for you, and we want to obviously hear from you. Don't forget to engage with us throughout the show and use our WhatsApp number because we want to hear your voice. You know, this is a platform just for you. Our number is 060-493-3226. But without further ado, you know what we have on the show to start you. To give you that start to your day, we have picture of the day, and today's picture of the day is Ushaga Marine World. So here is some information just for you, perhaps if you want to add that to your bucket list, because you know what, we give you, those places and destinations here on the Vooka Breakfast Show to take that short left, for that little bit of a break and to explore our beautiful country. Ushaga Marine World is a 16-hectare theme park located in Durban, South Africa. It features 8 attractions, including Ushaga Sea World, which is the 5th largest aquarium in the world, and Ushaga Wet and Wild, home to the highest slide in Africa. The park also offers interactive animal encounters, a shopping village, and a beachfront experience. So if you're looking for an adventure, relaxation, or family fun, Ushaga Marine World has something for everyone. So Durban's tourist attractions always look good. Honestly speaking, Ushaga Marine World is the highlight.
No way, that place is epic. Do you know about the slide at the Wet n Wild?
Oh my word! Of course, it's the tallest in Africa, and the aquarium massive, guys. I would spend hours there.
There's something for everyone. Thrills, sea life, even shopping by the beach, guys. What you waiting for?
Man, exactly. Whether you're with kids or just want a fun day out, Ushaga is the spot for you.
Durban trip? Don't worry. Start with Ushaga. Simple as that, because you'll never lose out. I mean, what is the sea without the sea life itself?
Exactly. Thank you so much for that, Afriberry. Uyazini. Of course, there you go, guys. That was our picture of the day. Share with us, have you been to Ushaga Marine World? I know some people that know me personally have been there, so we want to hear your thoughts. Engage with us and tell us about your experience visiting that tourist attraction Mzansi in eThekwini, which is Durban, where you can have all the Sea World fun. But then again, now back to what Vooka Breakfast Show has for you. Afriberry, what does the show have for you today?
So we have a pretty exciting show for you, and obvious, about to get Comedy Wednesday. We are ready to laugh out loud. Now I'm just hoping that our guest is not going to match with TC and the drapes today. Because he has a tendency of wearing yellow.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. And obviously we have our daily bid, which is basically today in history, word of the day, and of course celebrity birthdays. Now guys, do shorty, stay tuned, don't move, don't yagaza, because we are coming back after the weather update with your news, sports and traffic update.
Mist.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Santon. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only maximum temperature. I'm working my TC 7 on Vooka, and of course our station manager, the one and only Manele Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to do live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the street.
First, we've got TCO Wamazibubo with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information.
Yes,
so looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work or from school.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
give you your daily update, so do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast
Yes,
Show.
sir.
I thought you had to leave that.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
It's a very good morning to you, Vooka Breakfast Show, and my name is Tisika Magabbubo. Here is your news for this morning. The city, with your first news headline, the city of Johannesburg loses 313 million Ria Vaya expansion grant. The city of Joburg has lost a 300 million grant meant for expanding the Ria Vaya bus system due to non-compliance and low passenger numbers. The Automobile Association warns this is a major setback for commuters relying on public transport. AA's Eleanor Mavimbela expressed concern, noting that the grant had been helping thousands travel to the city daily, but was forfeited because the city failed to meet funding requirements. On your second news headline, City of Joburg clarifies power surcharge confusion. The city of Johannesburg says there will be no increase in the prepaid electricity surcharge. It says it remains at 200 plus VAT. It blames this on non-payment, saying this is the reason the city struggles to deliver services. On your third news headline, DA challenges sector-specific targets. The Democratic Alliance is taking its fight against changes to the Employment Equity Act to the High Court. The act allows the Labour Minister to set sector-specific equity targets. The DA argues this is unconstitutional and will hamper job creation. The ANC hit back, saying this shows the party is against transformation and redress. President Cyril Ramaphosa also defended employment equity in his weekly newsletter. He says not much has changed in who owns, controls, and manages the economy. And then that is all from the Vooka News. And now going on to your sports news with your first sports headline in rugby news. Junior Boks ring the changes for Australia clash in Gqeberha. Junior Boks head coach Kevin Foote has made key squad changes ahead of the U20 Rugby Championship clash against Australia, bringing in fresh legs and international experience. For SA under-20 players, JC Mars, Wandile Mlaba, Batu Hlegani, and Herman Lube join the starting lineup. Foot emphasizes squad rotation due to the tournament's demanding schedule. Captain Riley Norton leads the team with a new halfback pairing of Siano Everson and Vusi Moyo. Australia, coming off a draw against New Zealand, present a strong attacking challenge. Foot believes that balanced speed and size will be crucial in securing momentum. And now, in your football news, PSG's Dembele fit for second leg against Arsenal. Paris Saint-Germain striker Dembele, initially a doubt after coming off in the first leg against Arsenal, has resumed training and will be available for today's match. The 27-year-old Dembele, who scored the only goal in North London, missed PSG's League One defeat to Strasbourg, but trained normally on Monday and Tuesday. Manager Luis Enrique confirmed his readiness. Dembele, who joined PSG from Barcelona in 2023, has been crucial this season, leading the club's scoring charts with 33 goals across all competitions. And now, in your motorsport news, tribute paid to 2 riders killed in motorcycle race. New Zealand's Shane Richardson and British rider Owen Jenner tragically lost their lives in an 11 bike crash during the race's first lap. Tom Tunstall remains hospitalized with serious injuries, while 5 others suffered minor injuries. Jenner, a decorated racer, won multiple titles before joining Rapid Honda in 2024. Richardson, originally from Lower Hutt, but balanced a successful racing career with his joinery business. Tributes poured in from teammates, sponsors, and fellow riders, mourning the loss of 2 talented competitors. The motorsport community deeply feels their absence, honoring their contributions and passion for racing. And now, in your basketball news, Knicks comeback stunned Celtics in semi-final opener. The Celtics fell 108 to 105 in overtime to the Knicks in Game 1 of their Eastern Conference Series, despite leading by 20 points in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby each scored 29 points, sealing the win after missed final attempts from Jason Tatum and Brunson. In the West, the Nuggets edged the top-seeded Thunder 121 to 119, led by Nikola Jokic's 42 points and Aaron Jordan's game-winning three-pointer. Denver overcame a 13-point deficit with a late surge. Game 2 for both series takes place tonight, with Boston and Oklahoma hosting crucial matchups. That is all from your Vooka News and Sports Desk. And now we are going to go into your traffic for the morning for those on their morning commute. Don't go anywhere.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes.
Wow.
You wish it was you.
And now, Vooka Nation, here is your Vooka traffic for the morning. In your first traffic update, a stationary vehicle on the N12 westbound before Craft Road is affecting the left lane. Expect delays and consider using an alternative route. A stationary vehicle is on the N1 northbound before Buccleuch interchange is obstructing the left lane. Proceed with caution and anticipate possible delays. And another stationary vehicle is on the N12 westbound at the ramp to Putfontein Road, as is blocking the shoulder. The ramp from Kingsway Avenue R51 is affected. And another traffic update, an accident on the N1 North before Sefako Mokgato Drive in Pretoria is causing queuing traffic in the area. And in another traffic update, a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound of the Beyers Nodia Drive is affecting the right lane. So proceed with caution. That's all for your Vooka traffic this morning. If you happen to be on the road, do make sure to share your Vooka traffic update using hashtag Vooka Traffic and hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. That has been me, TC Gamazibugo Shabalala, for your Vooka Traffic and your Vooka News and Sports. Now, let's jump into what is promising to be yet another energetic start to your day.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Mnguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Good morning, South Africa. Welcome to yet another amazing episode Konalago Vooka Breakfast Show. Now, I hope you guys are feeling very fantastic. It's yet another Wednesday, Bati. Who's your woman crush Wednesday? Who are you crushing on? Let us know. Maybe we might know that person. Maybe if you celebrity as me, just find another way of hooking up with that person. But I hope you guys are feeling fantastic. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Morning. Everybody's doing okay.
Go Stevie. There was such a slow start. But yeah, no, it's a Wellness Wednesday. And of course, you know what? We have plenty of wellness in store for you. You know, with laughs, of course, because laughter is the best medicine. Here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we have, you know, a comedian coming through to give you that much needed, you know, boost so you can get over that midweek hump, man, that midweek slump, and they will give you, you know, your laughs to get you through that on this beautiful Wednesday. And of course, we have some a wellness counselor who will be coming through on the Mind Basket. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited to be here, man, Afriberry. I'm in a good mood. It's a good Wednesday, and Yazin ni ready.
Yeah, and you're very bright for this.
Yellow.
You're very bright for those Wednesdays. And I'm like looking at Steven sitting next to you. You know, do you know I was
with his grey.
Yeah, Bonnie grey. You guys look like Pere and Tunki.
What do you mean?
Steven is like, where I'm all the way up. And then TC is all the way down. I'm like, okay,
who's down, who's up? Because I thought I was the upper because I'm the bright one.
No, in terms of the chairs. In terms of the chairs, he's like sitting way higher than you. And then you know what he did? We are playing a slow motion live. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, this is fine. So, guys, you know what? When it comes to our topical segment, I don't know which one to tackle. The Employment Equity Act or in the passes.
No, I think perhaps we should be talking about, you know, the Ria Vaya headline, because the fact that, you know, funding was lost due to non-compliance from the city.
Not it.
I said yesterday, our government is giving us white collar lies. And you guys did not listen to me. I told you yesterday, guys, our government is giving us white collar lies. I mean, 2010. We were promised that Ria Vaya buses, it will be the best bus route ever. Ria Vaya buses will be the best way to go. And then unfortunately, like when you look at everything, and then you also look at the whole taxi violence that's also been happening, clearly it states that when it comes to the whole Ria Vaya bus system, it was never planned properly. how many, like, for example, when you at Joburg, right, the inner city, and then you take a taxi from MTN Taxi Rank, let's say maybe going over to can I say Pretoria or Midrand, there's like a Rea Vaya bus route.
I know,
Abangayiteki.
right?
And
And
I'm
even
like-
there was one. It's right, you know, in on Louis. If I'm not wrong, it's Louis Botha Avenue, in Hillbrow. When you go past Hillbrow, like
Oh, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's the one I'm talking
that
about.
development has just that Rea Vaya station has been not operating. They've been building it for like the longest time in J, and
It's
it
just
just causes
been-
traffic.
it's just been there.
right there in that area. It causes major traffic.
Kahle kahle bayifake endaweni wrong.
I'm just like,
Soon enough,
where-
Rea Vaya is gonna be a Rea Vaya for real. It's gonna end. It's gonna
Ito
end. 'cause-
Vaya,
Rea
kanye.
Vaya.
'cause, I mean, at,
Rea
at this
Vaya,
rate,
it was never
at this
meant
rate,
to
where are
stay.
we going with these buses? What's
Yeah.
going on?
And then the other funny part or the other weird part is that it's even much more difficult to figure out bus route Rea Vaya. Like when you take a Rea Vaya bus, how do you even connect to another station? Like I have a card and I failed using it because I didn't know if I wanted to connect to Auckland Park. How do I go? And then what is the point of having a bus company that's supposed to be taking us in and around Joburg, yet I figure Melrose?
Yeah,
Anywho.
and on top of that, like Mina, having experience like with the Gautrain in the north. In the northern suburbs and whatnot, guys, the Gautrain bus system works better, and Rea Vaya was the one first implemented.
it was implemented first, yeah.
But then Gautrain already it's operating properly. People know where to catch their Gautrain and their Gau buses. They know the schedule for their Gau buses. Then even like guys, and
But with the Rea Vaya, I think it was because of the taxi drivers. Taxis, they were fighting with the Rea Vaya buses not so long ago, if you remember.
Yeah.
There was a shooting not so long ago.
I think it happened in DK where
Yes.
2 bus drivers were actually shot while commuters were actually inside the bus.
Exactly,
Imagine that
exactly.
trauma. When you're coming back from home, you're like,
You're
yo,
tired,
I'm
you're in a
going
bus.
to
Oh, no.
guy.
Bum, bum.
Pa.
So I think that's part of the thing that's causing the problems. You know what I mean?
no, but then okay, but the headline says the funding was not because of it was due to the non-compliance and that the numbers are not making sense. Of course the numbers are not going to make sense. People can't use a service that isn't working. It's not operational, it's not fully operational. How am I going to use something that is not going to work? Is not working for me. One day I can catch a bus here, I can't catch a bus there. Or you know, I'm not sure how the routes are working. You know, this system isn't, you know, it doesn't make sense for my commute to work. Number one, maybe it's not making sense when it comes to how it connects, like the connecting routes and
Yes,
the
yes, and the
routes
stations.
and the stations.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's also not making sense. Uguti angazi maybe okay. When Everberry, since you said you have a card, the pricing yana affordable for like when it's compared to, because abantu, you know, there's Padco. And not, did you ever?
Can I
How's the
continue
pricing?
laughing?
How's the pricing?
You know, I've literally used almost each single mode of transportation we have in South Africa, except for an airplane, right? So I even have a Rea Vaya, a Gautrain card. I actually have 2. Ooh, I have 2 go-karts, Gautrain.
Okay.
And I found using that much more easier. And then I have a Podco bus tag. Yo, yes. I have a Podco bus tag, and using it was also a bit easy because I already knew in the morning, like 5, C4. C4 is big it's gonna drop me at a certain place. And when it came to Rea Vaya, in terms of prices, I don't wanna lie, it's been a while since I've used it, so I don't even remember the prices. But the prices are a bit more affordable compared to using a Podco card. But then the routes, it's a problem. Because when I got off from a certain place where I was going, I had to catch a taxi.
See now.
It doesn't even put me halfway there. In quarter mile, and I still need to catch a taxi to go to where I'm going. I'm like, well, I should have just gone back to using taxis.
Connect direct to where you're going.
I should have just gone back to use taxis. And then, you know, the funny part about it is that we must, as much as we may say that, it's because of the taxi violence that the Rava bus people are getting and all of that. But let's be honest, the bus system has been in dire straits for like the longest time. Imagine right now, we are 15 years. 15 years into the Rava bus system. And yeah, it was launched in 2015 again. 2010, at the World Cup.
But then...
Ravaya came in 2010 when we had the FIFA World Cup here in South Africa. That's when we started hearing first about the Ravaya bus system. And when it was even launched, it was still a problem. But then over the years, the issue has actually died down. But then but then in terms of their routes, why are their routes still so confusing? You guys have had like 15 years to navigate the routes properly and give us proper location that if you catch this bus, it's going to drop you at this point. But then we still don't have that communication amongst them.
At this point, all I have to say is down with the buses, down with the buses.
How?
Let's get the Bolt, because the buses are clearly not working. They're not working.
No, let's get the
People,
what?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Let's get the what?
Rather go with Uber, Bolt.
Wait. No, it's not even about affordability.
Well, what's it about?
You mentioned the fact that Amapasa Ravaya have had beef number taxi drivers, ne?
Yes.
But then that's something that hasn't happened in a while. Besides the incident that happened in Deep Kloof.
Which was recent. Okay, cool.
It's been a while since you've had... That's like the only unsafe thing about Ravaya, in all honesty. And then we come into Bolt. How many people have been kidnapped by Bolt drivers? How many girls ended up getting molested by Bolt drivers? There was an incident last year when a Bolt driver in Cape Town dragged their passenger. Anele Mdota had an incident where she requested and then a Bolt driver because a bomb. Let's be honest, as much as we may say that, okay, the nice thing about Bolt is that it gets me literally from their door to their door. But then in terms of safety, it has been on the most highest alert.
But out
in
of
terms
a
of
percentage, how many bad things have been happening in Bolt compared to the buses, compared to the taxis, compared to the other modes of transport? Let's be honest, guys.
No, we're going to compare value. Yeah, let's be honest.
Okay.
But then the problem is that with the taxis, at least this is go bolting and I won't see anything. But this is a conversation for another time, ne?
Yeah, no,
for another
but
time, viva comrades.
What I'm saying is,
but if we were to say down with the bus, a lot of people rely on the bus system. I know people at Tepisong, that do use Padco buses to get to work, not Ria Vaya. But it's quite sad, guys, to hear that, things like non-compliance hinder things that are supposed to be progressive, to the regular South African
culture
who commutes and uses, public transportation, and that izinto like that having still being issues within our government to hinder progress when it comes to abantu that very well rely on these kind of modes of transport to get to where they're going, to get to these jobs that are already unavailable.
Unavailable.
You know what?
Stress.
You causing now.
Now
but if you have been using or are a Ria Vaya bus user, we want to hear from you. Uguti, why you are using Ria Vaya if you are using it. But if you're not, tell us why you are not using the Ria Vaya bus system. Engage with us on all our social media platforms. It's #Vooka Breakfast Show. And of course, we want to hear from you. That voice is your power. So send us a WhatsApp or a voice note on WhatsApp. A WhatsApp.
You were not speaking Russian.
Yes, I'm a Russian this morning. It's 060-493-3226 for those WhatsApp voice notes.
Yes.
It's stressful, but you know what? It's South Africa. We make the best with what we have.
That's all we gotta do. So right now, just before we head over to our daily bread, I'm gonna go over to our YouTube channel, and then we have a comment from Mutembi Mngi Ati Wakey Wakey. #Vooka Breakfast Show. hashtag Sivugile, hashtag Mavuga Matle, hashtag 2025, hashtag Rise and Shine. Hey, my hashtag Suzawa.
Hey,
Get up in the morning.
Keep it up, keep
Thank
it
you
up.
for the comment. Thank you for engaging.
And then we also have another comment from Utembi Mniate, hashtag Happy Blessed Wednesday, family. Thank you very much for that one. And then we also have a comment from TK 1990 at the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, TK.
Morning, TK.
Grand and peaceful rising,
Yes,
Lapo.
And then another comment from Muzinzi Elizabeth at good morning, Vooka Nation. Hashtag Sivugile, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is a Wednesday. TC Saba well to go to Ushaga Marine again. I've been there in 2018 and my visit to go there is overdue.
Yay, short left. Let's take a short
very
left,
light.
man.
With you also. Thanks, TC with you, right?
I'm very light. Don't worry. And then we also have another comment from Rifile Rasekhan. So sorry about that. Let me just go down. Rifile Rasekhan at hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag good morning. Motorsports seem to be a dangerous sport. Hey, Fifi, every sport is dangerous. Every sport is dangerous. Whether you're on a bike or just literally running on my headers. One jump in the wrong direction, you're no longer qualified.
Achilles
You're
gone.
Achilles gone. And then we have another comment from Thea the Peggy Chagalas at episode 55.
I love these people that keep track of our episodes,
Hey,
man.
bro.
Like that means these people are like, okay, this is how far they've come. They marking our milestones and checking the progress of the show. I love it, man. I
This
love
simply
it.
means we family, family.
Yeah, fam, the
Yeah,
Vooka
fam.
family.
Hey, thank you, Theo, for that comment. We definitely must have you back in studio for another Comedy Wednesday.
Yeah, that laughter for that medicine. Ngoba some of us need it.
And then we have another comment from Ubanele Mnce at Every Berry. Have you ever been on a tram? So I don't know what you mean. Is
Have
it
you ever
Tram.
been on a tram?
Yeah, a tram.
Tram.
It's a type of bus, right?
Yes.
It's a type of bus. I think there's one in America, in the US, a tram.
Okay.
Is it?
It's yes, but it's
Yes.
it's like a bus slash coach sort of.
Yeah,
But
carriage.
yeah, it's like a
Bus.
carriage, yeah.
I don't live
Carriage.
in Cape Town. I want to tram mo Joburg. And I don't think I live in like what Malibu or
but
Los
yeah, it's one of
Angeles.
those, it's one of those.
But where am I gonna get a tram? Okay, Banele, please take me out on a trip so I can be on a
take her to Cape
tram.
Town, Banele.
Please take me
Oh,
to Cape
is there a
Town.
tram in Cape Town?
Yes.
You see what? Cape Town, I told y'all, they're turning that into a first-class
Can I be
European
honest?
city.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? I didn't know that there's actually a tram in Cape Town. I took a wild guess.
Oh, because, Mara, in your mind, you
Yes,
think you're thinking to yourself, like they're turning it into a
Yeah,
European
in my
city.
mind, I'm like, okay.
So clearly, all those things are going to be like there because they want to cater to that European and Western market.
Cape Town is the young Europe and African. Let's be
Yeah,
honest,
bro.
let's
Like
be honest.
when
So,
it comes to
yeah.
West, people from the West, you're the people from the US and whatnot, and then
First place
people,
they land.
and then people from Europe, they want to come to. Then they say we're going to the motherland, and then they go to Cape
Which
Town.
motherland?
The motherland is in Cape
And
Town.
it's
eh?
funny because I saw.
How can you go to the motherland if you don't go to the
No, the motherland is Africa, not
Africa
Cape
is
Town.
the motherland.
Yeah, but that's the sad part. Apparently, the motherland only exists in Cape Town.
No, so apparently,
Yeah.
like across
Is it because it's the
across
mother
the
city?
globe.
Yeah, I guess. And that's
Across
where
the
they
globe.
landed first. Abo Jan van der Riebeeck.
Yes. So across the globe, if you ask anyone that's American or whatever, if you say Africa, first place that comes into mind, South
Cape Town.
Africa. Cape Town.
Been
Right?
to Cape
'Cause
Town,
it's
South
well-developed.
Africa.
'Cause it's a
And I went to go
well-developed
party in
place, you know?
Johannesburg.
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 So another thing that I saw was our Khalees, right? Like we mentioned, Uguti, at suddenly all these US artists, ever since Chris Brown, I mean, even before then, we had been seeing, an influx of American artists
Mara, kore
into
no yana
That is
South
right
Africa.
after the
But
global
now it's like, no, all of them, they're like, yeah, Asamben. It's like, they're all like, guys, put South Africa onto your bucket
Yes.
list. You must go experience
I need to Rick Ross
Africa.
was coming back again if he didn't leave for a concert in Durban.
You see,
Remember
things
that he
like
has a concert this month in Durban, huh?
Yeah, so she mentioned how you know Cape Town is white. Like she mentioned there's a video she takes where she's like she was hoping to see, you know, people like her.
Brown
People with browner skin than hers even. But all she saw around her in the restaurant she sat in the places she visited, in everything that she did were white faces everywhere. She saw very little people that were like her, that were actually coming to experience the city and not being workers there. Not being workers there, people who are coming to experience. She said she saw very little of that, and that says volumes about the kind of place Cape Town is, or what kind of place it's becoming.
You know, that's the thing with Cape Town. It's not to say it's a kind of place it's becoming. It's always been like that. Cape Town, okay, let's start off like this. Cape Town is a very, very expensive place. Anything.
I've heard a lot of people complain.
People go to Cape Town for like vacations, and most people that afford to vacate is white people, right? Because people of brown skin are always working hard. They don't have time to be out here enjoying lobsters or whatnot. And also, when these Americans come to South Africa, coming to Cape Town, they go to the popular areas, the white places. You know what I mean?
Okay. The inner city, the suburban places, your metropolitan places.
Yeah.
Okay.
So somebody today actually sent me a picture of their morning, right?
Is it Hector? Because I know Hector likes to wake up.
It's not Hector.
It's
not Hector. Angazi. Inkinga uthi unoname akabhalangi igama lakhe.
No name, please. Next time, do write your name. So
yeah,
and I want usekile, rise and shine, Vooka Nation, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Sivugile, Kota Dororo, don't be anonymous.
We want to know you, man.
Why you being a stranger?
Oh, for your kid.
Or maybe UV for Vendetta. But right now we're going to look at a video kona manjile yaga Kelly's kahle Allah a Kapstad and Insta. Oh my god, it's an IG.
It's what?
It's on IG. So this is the video. I don't know if you guys can see it on my screen because I'm playing it right now.
Okay,
we'll play it after the break, guys.
So it's Thomas Gamuntu because I want to see how somebody.
Guys, it's my first time on the job.
Hey, good trick.
So I don't know if I can load this picture so you can see. It's a video actually of the morning. And I feel like I recognize this corner.
I recognize this corner.
I recognize this corner.
How do you know?
Because last time, no, you know, then crema corner. You know when you visit, you need to have an exit strategy already planned. So I saw the corner.
Right.
So I saw the corner. I don't know. I don't know if you can help me right there. Can you play the video there on your side? So we'll play the video after the break, guys.
So many videos after the break, man.
After the break. There's more
other people's mornings also, eh?
Yeah, there's more coming through. So right now, guys, we're going to go to our daily bread, ne? So after namanga bathi breaking. So we're going to go to a break, ne? And then it's our daily bread, which is today in history, celebrity birthdays, how many days we are already in a year, of course the weeks, and not forgetting word of the day. So please forgive me when I bite my tongue. Okay, we're coming right back, right?
Yeah, we're coming back right now, yeah? Stay tuned.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellappeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellappeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketumguni
on the Vooka
Breakfast Show. Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Now, I hope you guys are having a very fantastic day, Konala. Because you know what? Everything is nice, everything is lacquer, and we are back just as we promised you. After the break, we'll be playing that good morning video. And I guess, Uzinzi, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's not your house, but I feel like it's yours, man. Like, I've seen this corner before. Like, I've seen this corner. No, I've not been there physically, but I've seen... No, I've not been there physically, but I've seen the corner. So let's go to our Rise and Shine video that it says Rise and Shine Vooka Nation, hashtag Vooka Show, Breakfast Show, and hashtag Sivugile. Hey, that's a very big yard, yo. I'm more about can I call it 5. Thank you very much for that morning Rise and Shine video. We really appreciated it, meant a lot. And we also hope that you're also feeling okay and you're feeling amazing and not forgetting for uzinzi tumeli voice note yakazinzi le. Yeah, I remember. Now I'm only looking at a previous picture she sent and it still has the same corner. Wait, let me just play this voice note yakazinzi before we go too far.
I prepare exit strategy for Ini. Have a talk. I'm not gonna do anything to you. Just come, please. And by the way, me and my mom stay together.
Oh my gosh, mina no zinzi no magazinzi so yenza a girls night in. Yes. Because Zinzi said I can come. I must just keep on forgetting about the exit strategy because it is not necessarily needed. But thank you for the invite, Zinzi, and I cannot wait to come and have a nice time with you. But right now I want to go to that Kelly's video. It's going to go to Kelly's Bega and what TC actually noted. So could you kindly please go to that Instagram page where we can show about to go to what Kelly's meant when she said, I only see white people. Yeah, let's be honest. And man, there's been so much bad reviews, especially when it comes to Long Street itself. Because there was once a trending video where a black guy tried walking into like a predominantly white area. In a like a very dominated white area, and then magangena laphaya le wathola ukuthi hayi bathi oh wena ufunani la, and then the white friend stood up for him, was like, so because my friend be black, that's why you're saying that you don't want my friend here. I was like, but my friend is just like me. My friend is also a paying customer. So it makes no sense for you to say, no, your friend must exit. We are not a fan of your friend. And then we don't understand. It's like, but why are you doing that? And like, why is people got to do that though?
There's a lot of that. Especially in the street you mentioned. That is a long street. It's just groove, but not everybody's welcome.
Yeah, unfortunately, not everybody is actually welcome, right? Because you know what? As much as they say that, no, the nation is open for everyone and all of that jazz, but it actually isn't. Let's be frank and let's be honest. It really is not open for everyone, unfortunately. And then we all trying to just to look nice and say, you know what, we're going to be okay, we're going to be good and all that jazz. But I'm going to play this video one more time. So people can look, but the like it's very nice. I like the way she captured everything. Here's a look at the video. Yeah, I saw that. And then did you look at her eyes when she was like looking at the cameras? Oh, I see white people. It reminded me of The Sixth Sense. I see dead people. But like everywhere, she literally raised her eyebrows and was like, I see white people. No, unfortunately, we can't hear the sound. Please kindly.
Went to a very, very white area.
Yeah, the area is like pretty white. No, let's be honest. Cape Town is white.
Cape Town is white. Yeah.
She didn't go to a pretty white area. She literally went to a white spot, bruh. Like Cape Town is literally white. And I've also said that the only way I'd actually go to Cape Town is if I had white friends. I think I'd feel safer.
And our family in Cape Town, we should take a trip. Go see Cape Town for the, all people around, whites, Indians.
Okay, you know what? So let me start this video one more time. So right now I think it's gonna have. Wow. So I think right now it's gonna have much more audio, right?
Be that most of the staff were black. Most of the time, I was the only black patron there, while everyone else was not. It feels like you're somewhere in Europe, albeit absolutely gorgeous and one of the prettiest cities ever. But let's brown it up.
South Africa's been amazing. I'm in love with Cape Town. It's some of the most beautiful, absolutely stunning landscape I have ever seen. We had to extend our trip. I'm having a fantastic time. You got to come to Cape Town.
So South Africa is a beautiful place that you guys got to see, and it's like very beautiful. So you guys need to come back to Cape Town.
Unfortunately, she went alone to a white area. She was supposed to have somebody that was going to bring her and show her the whole of Cape Town, not just the suburban side of Cape Town. Do you know what I mean? It's like bringing a person that's never been to Soweto and taking them to very nice places only, where else they're expecting to see kids, the hood, basically. So it's a sad case. I'm happy she was here, but I am not happy she experienced what she experienced because there was no brown people around, people like us. You know what I mean?
No, but she cannot blame us because she strictly went to Cape Town.
Besides going to Cape Town straight, there are areas that are multiracial. So I guess I'm going to say it's a PR maybe. They didn't know the area, so we can't really blame them.
Look, man, what it is it's how the country's marketed, right? I mean, even in I'll tell you I haven't been, of course. But how America is marketed is that America is the land of the free and the land of the brave, and it's this great country.
Nice,
and there's Los Angeles and there's Chicago and there's Atlanta and Hollywood and all of those great places. But what we don't see is, or what we're not being shown, is the dilapidated.
I would say my one observation would be that most
and those not so great areas, right? And we're shown beautiful girls who go to clubs and they'll be working but we're not shown the pundus, I guess. The bad places that they have in there. Much like Europe, whether it's France or Italy or Greece or all these other places that that we look at when we're in as Africans and we're in Africa and we want to go to those places, but we're not shown the not so great places like the favelas, for example, in Brazil. So man. But when I go, look, to what should be by now your favorite rendezvous right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-1 Network. And of course, that we'll always be taking such good care of you right here on VBS, Vooka Breakfast Show. Like I said, this is brought to you by the Blink-1 Network, and that you'll always be hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I so could not be happier to be in your presence and in your company on this great and not so cold Wednesday morning. The time right about now is 59 minutes past the hour 7 o'clock. A minute before 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, the 7th of May 2025. And that you'll always be hanging out with me, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is Musi Mist, and I'm excited because, like TC said earlier in the morning, that we have such a great and jam-packed show for you today. Of course, we have Wellness Wednesday, and of course, as it is tradition and ritual, we also have Comedy Wednesday on every Wednesday morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. I'm not alone, and I'll never be alone, hanging out with the one and only Lord 47, and of course, Berry Blaze, man.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to your interaction and, of course, your engagement. You can do that across all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-1 Network. But the engagement needs not end there. You can also connect with us using our WhatsApp line, and the number to dial is 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, and and subscribe and do the things that are necessary to be done so that both you and I, and of course the rest of the team, can share our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. I'm looking forward to your engagement. Hit me up, on YouTube and all our social media platforms, like I said. So, Stephen, you remember yesterday when we were here with Mo, I told you that you must not rely on these people when it comes to pronunciations, right?
Yeah, I remember you were saying that.
Yeah, man, you must not rely on these people. So I am going to do that for you a bit later on, just in a second, once we've done our once we go into our word of the day, right? So trust me on that one. You can rely on me. And all these things that we give you here are aimed at both you and I and the rest of the team gaining so much information, knowledge, and of course education, so that we can go on about our day-to-day lives with the relevant and necessary information. Talk to me. It's your second day, second stream. How are you feeling? Episode 55.
So episode 55, second stream. I'm feeling right now, still kind of
finding your feet.
Finding my feet a bit. But all is well, Yeah. It's good. It's good to be here.
So far, you were here on Monday, but you didn't jump on the episode.
Yes.
And then yesterday. And do you feel like, is there anything that you've learned thus far?
Yes. There's actually a couple of things that I learned.
Yeah.
A couple of things
That's good.
Like especially behind the scenes.
Yes,
on how to handle the technical
operations behind the scenes. Look, man, maybe this is something that we should, give a preview to our guests when we're doing our stream and our episodes, and show them the runaround that happens here in studio, right? Because there's so much that goes into an episode. Like it seems like
a lot that happens in an
3 hours
episode.
is not that much, but there's quite a lot.
Because people sitting at home might be looking at the stream, at the episode being done, and thinking, hey, this is the most easiest
easy, man.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's not. There's a whole lot behind it. A team that works together, people, a technical team also. We have to work hand in hand, like the left hand washes the right hand.
Absolutely.
Type thing, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Coming through on our YouTube comment section, Simami Kalane, welcome. Hello, Simami. How are you doing?
On
the Vooka Breakfast Show. She's saying, #Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, Buffet. Happy Wednesday. Yay. Happy. The happiest of Wednesdays, Simami. Welcome, Onokocha. I know her and I were together at a funeral on Saturday.
Oh, condolences.
There's a funeral. There's a relative of a friend of mine. And is a relative, an extended relative of hers as well. So we were out there, Kaufela, on Saturday, and it actually went pretty well, man. It was very dignified, very respectful, and people came out in numbers to say their last goodbyes. So it was, man. I don't know if it's the right thing to say when it comes to funerals.
Let me hear this.
No, it's not a bad thing, but it was a good funeral, or it was nice. Because funerals are not associated with niceness and enjoyment.
That's a bit controversial, but I guess you're trying to say it was a respectful
funeral.
It
went well.
It went well. It was supposed to go.
So I feel like the life was celebrated relevantly in a good way. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The lady she was 70 years already, man.
70.
Yeah, so she lived.
She lived her life. She
did completely. And
grandkids.
I feel like she does. She has quite a few, and I feel like most of us who were fortunate enough to know her and spend time with her had great moments with her. When you reflect back and you think of the person and all the things that have happened, man, you can safely say I have good memories with Stephen, man. It was great. And I remember this one time we were, no, God forbid, I'm just making an example. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah, man, very, very cool stuff.
Maravele le bona bana no bua gore vela ke re phitlho lone ke phitlho ne mara tshebeletse tsa mile sentle ra itumedisa because we see weird things that happen at funerals.
Personally, I don't like hearing of funerals because it's been a while since I heard of weddings. No, I don't.
You don't go to funerals at all? Okay.
I don't.
You went to a wedding?
I go to weddings. I go to nice spirited events.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like funerals. You know why I don't go to funerals?
Low vibrational.
It's low vibrational, and I'm also like an empath. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so,
I see what you mean. Yeah. No. I mean, it happens, man. I don't think I'm an empath. I think I could, to some people, I could come off as insensitive, you know, because I barely cry. And I barely show like emotion like that. I'm not. I don't think I'm an emotional person. I mean, I do have emotions, and I do get hurt, and I do get upset and happy, and all of those things that we go through.
It's just something that's not.
You'll never.
No.
I'm not an emotional person.
Yeah,
and I've seen myself, and I've found myself getting irritated at emotional people. Like I feel like. But I'm learning to like not show it and not let it get to me in that way. You know, in what sense? In the sense that there's moments where, Chief, you can't be emotional. We have to sort this out now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And when you want to be, and don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong also, Not, sorry to jump into your words. But don't get me wrong. I'm an empath, yeah, but it doesn't mean to say I'm going to be out here like crying now. But if I see someone going through a hard time, I cannot help it but feel the same emotion they feel.
I get you.
So,
I get you. Yeah, so it happens to the best of us. So I've found myself getting irritated, but hold on, Chief, no, man.
We got to work on that.
Dude, you can't be emotional. Let's sort this out. And then once you have a moment, you can go through emotions and cry and feel all of those things. Go through the entire roller coaster. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, man, I've seen myself, like I come off as insensitive and like I'm not sympathetic or empathetic or, you know, or any of those things. And like I'm just
so
not.
You just basically emotions off.
I know when to turn them off and on. I do completely.
So
I have a great handle on my emotions.
So it's not involuntary; it's voluntary.
No, it is. No. I've worked and I've trained and I've put in work into this, man. My 10,000 hours into grabbing and having a great control on my emotions. Like I will not break down randomly in front of the. My bro. Like you have to work at this. Share your thoughts. How are you when it comes to that? Are you someone who easily breaks down? Because I know, like, there's a friend of mine who his tears are here, Chief.
Yes.
His tears, he will cry, not like
but I hear you,
but he'll tear up easily. He'll tear up easily, man. Especially if it's emotional and you know it gets to him. Chief, I'll stand there and my barrier is solid, my bro.
You have the great wall of China.
The great wall is like what's this thing? What's the word? Cats, help me, man. It's an understatement. The Great Wall is an understatement, Chief. Have you watched that movie? I think I should do a review of it. Like, guys, I've been promising you so many movies on a Thursday. Can I watch that movie? The Great Wall with Matt Damon, where they are fighting the Taote. Have you watched?
Ends up getting captured by the Japanese, the Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Great Wall. The Great Wall. Are the green monsters?
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you watched that movie?
That's a dope movie.
Have you seen how that movie that wall is impenetrable? That's my barrier, man. That's me. You cannot jump. You can't come in, man. So yeah, man. Everybody talk to us. What do you have?
So today we're going back to Today in History, right? Which is basically our daily bread, and our daily bread features today Sony cooperation, right? So we're going back to the history of Sony and the formation of Sony. Sony Corporation, a major Japanese manufacturer of consumer electronic products, was founded by Vooka Masaru.
Say that again, please.
I can't. It's Japanese names, so me, I'm reading them in an African way. I don't. It's Vooka Masaru.
Okay.
And Marita.
Okay. Let's.
Akio.
Okay.
You get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, now they established the company initially named Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering Corporation, which later changed its name to Sony. Vooka was known for his genius in product development, while Marita excelled.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. I can't help.
Well, Marita excelled in business management and marketing. Yes, in business management and marketing, contributing to Sony's transformation into a global powerhouse. So I'm gonna speak to my technician because they didn't even mention the year. Ha! Tatanina. Moving on. German submarine sinks, and then on the 7th of May 1915, the German submarine U-20 torpedoed and sank the British passenger liner RMS Lusitania, resulting in the deaths of nearly 1,200 people, including 128 American citizens. The attack was a major turning point in public opinion, fueling anti-German sentiment and eventually contributing to the United States entering World War I in 1917. So kahle Germany land US at CMP.
Fast.
And then funny enough is that they literally sank a British sorry, let me go back. A British liner, but they went to war with America. Yeah, I thought they were going to go to war with Britain.
This is Germany. We're talking about the Nazis. You know, they're out here fighting everyone. So, hey.
Anyway, Nancy Mace became the first woman to graduate from the Cathedral, a military college. Citadel. Thank you very much, English. From the Citadel, a military college in Charlestown, South Carolina. In 1999, Mace became the first woman to graduate from the Corps of Cadets program at the Citadel Military College of South Carolina, which was led at that time by her father. Nepotism much. And which was led by her father, which is Amber Mace, the commandant of cadets. But this sounds like a fishing.
Yeah, this is.
She became the first woman to graduate, ne? That time her father was in charge.
You know what I mean? This is one of those, daughter, you don't have a choice. You have to represent the family as the first female. But it's okay, man. Nepotism happened and it's still happening, so yeah.
So we're going back to the calendar and also stating out the number of days we actually are into the year. Today marks 127 days into the year, and if it was a leap year, we would have marked 128 days. And there are 238 days left with the yearly calendar that we currently have, and we are 33. We have 33 weeks remaining. So we are quarter to anyway. June is here.
June is right here.
So we've literally reached the halfway mark. Like the way time flies so much.
Time is
these days, like time is not even flying; it's running.
Just now. It was January. Now.
Actually, yeah, you're right, Stephen.
I still can't believe like time is gone, bruh.
I mean, hey, bruh. From the month we came from again. April was just full of long weekends. So we didn't really.
And then even May
April took 3 months to finish, my bro. April was quite long. Yeah, it was, man. No. It took a while, man. Like
for me, I didn't feel it, eh?
You didn't.
No.
Hey, Chief. Hey, I personally did, man. It took forever. Like there was Easter, there was April Fools, there were holidays. It took forever to finish. Weekends. Yeah, man. It was too long. It took too long.
I think the only reason why I didn't feel it was throughout.
I think you're also referring to the rain show where we spent.
Yeah, there was a rain show. We were 5 days there.
5 days.
Yeah, like we were there from the first day of the event until the event actually ended.
Sheesh.
So it took too long. Honestly, it took way too long to finish up. Yeah.
So right now we're heading over to our celebrity birthdays. We have Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was born on the 7th of May in 1984 and is turning 41 years today. His passion for animals, particularly zoos, right? Signed to WWE, he became an NXT champion in his first regime, and he also performed in the Ring of Honor and is a former Raw World Champion and a tag team champion. Kunje Kevin Owens girlfriend. Oh, the one that always wears the vest and then the sweatpants.
Yes, Michael Owens' brother.
The one that came in there and then decided to become the enemy of Kunje. Who's that guy? The Samoan guy. No, not John Cena. The Samoan guy.
Samoan. Who?
Superman Punch. Who's that guy?
Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kevin Owen. Shout out to Kevin Owen, by the way.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Dala sibheke wrestling team. And then yabona legama la ngithemba umusi uzonceda ukupronounce isibongo. I know their name, Alexandra.
And the surname?
Ludwig.
Ludwig. You're right. Stop doubting yourself. Please don't do that.
Hey, Baba, me, I read them in a black way. Lord,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Alexandra Ludwig, born also on the 7th of May 1992, is turning 33 today, right? His lucky number is 7 because he was born on the 7th of May at 7 minutes to 7.
Yes,
and
sir.
weighed 7 pounds 7 ounces.
Yes,
7
sir.
or
Shout
7.
Shout out to you, bro. Happy birthday, by the way. Yes, sir.
Do you know who Alexandra is?
I don't know who Alexandra is, but I like the fact that he mentioned the lucky numbers, the angel numbers.
You know who this guy
777.
is?
Who
This
is
guy
he? Elaborate
is
for me.
Mockingjay. You know what's that movie of the Mockingjay?
Oh, the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
In the first Hunger Games, I think it's the first or the second, he's the one who wants to kill Peter and that lady Ole. This guy. There he is on the screen.
Oh, I see him. I
and then
see
he
him.
also
Yeah,
joined.
I see him.
He also does. He's the tech guy in Fast and the Furious. The latest two ones. Bad Boys Forever and something.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Not
if you
Fast
say
and the Furious, Bad Boys, man.
Bad Boys for life.
Yeah, Bad Boys for life. And
Yeah,
the
he's
most
that
recent
very.
one.
He seems a bit insecure on Bad Boys for Life, my bro. It's like he has a very insecure personality until he gets the chick. Until he gets the hand, my
We
bro.
also did a movie that, Cats, if you can remember, we did it as a movie review on a Thursday a couple of months ago. Cats, I forget that movie, man. But he was still young in that movie. So yeah, man, he's good. He's cool.
Cool.
He's
Shout out to
He's
him.
dope,
Turns
yeah.
out I do know him. I didn't know his name.
Shout out to you. You're 3 years older than me, then we can still date. Actor best known for his role as Kato in the 2012 film The Hunger Games, for which he received a Teen Choice Award nomination for Best Villain. He replaced Nathan O'Telo. O'Toole. Hey, bruh. O'Toole. Yay, get libitole.
Pronounce it.
Yay!
One letter at a time.
Jean.
Please help.
Oh, so the B silent. Jean.
Bajan.
Bajan.
Yeah, I thought the B
We'll
was
find
silent.
the correct
Bajan.
pronunciation.
Lothbrock.
Bajan Lothbrock.
In Vikings.
Alright, cool.
Bajan Lothbrock in Vikings, and portrayed Navy SEAL Shane Patton in Lone. Ke Lone.
Lone survivor.
Yeah. Ke bo ke badile hantle ke Lone.
Yes.
Mara se Lone ele ya bank ba fethu. It's not LOAN.
Alone.
Alone kena kae.
Lone survivor. Lone survivor, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
and then we have Danny Olmo. If never see El Neto Olmo. Danny Olmo. We have Danny Olmo, also born on the 7th of May in 1998. He's turning 27. Too young. His decision to leave Barcelona's La Masia Academy at the age of 16 for Dinamo.
Please help out.
Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. I can read the country. It's the name. Zagreb. Please.
Cool.
Soccer
We're
people,
gonna let
please
it slide.
don't
We're gonna
kill
let
me.
it slide.
Please
We're
don't
gonna let
kill
it
me.
slide. It's okay.
As
It's okay.
professional
It's okay.
Spanish player.
There's no professional
Monster of pronunciation.
Opposite
Yes.
professional pronunciation. So
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so he's a professional Spanish player who plays for FC Barcelona, who played for FC Barcelona since 2024. He has previously played for the national team of Spain and the Bundesliga club RB Leipzig. He plays both the attacking midfielder and wing positions. Yes, wing positions on the field. He has gained more than 40,000 followers on his X profile.
Sheesh.
Yar.
That's a lot of followers, eh?
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Cody Gakpo.
What? Cody who? Is that a Nigerian person?
Gakpo. Musi.
Haki.
Can I please see? Can I please see
Gakpo.
that? Can I please see that?
Gakpo.
Yeah, it's Galpo. Yeah, Galpo.
African way. Gakpo.
Okay.
Cody Gakpo, also born in the 7th of May. He was born in 1999 and is turning 26. He is a devoted Pentecostal Christian and actively practices his faith. Winger who joined the PSV in 2018 and the Netherlands national team in 2021. In 2023, he joined Liverpool FC. He has over 1.8 million followers on Cody Maths Gakpo Instagram account. Okay, so that's the one. Now we have the word of the day. Word of the day. This is where I trust Moose because I tried reading it and I'm like, this one. Can I butcher it for once?
It's not that word. Oh, the one I sent to
Yes.
you.
Can I butcher it?
Okay,
go for it.
Butcher it.
Let's see.
Let's see how you get the words out.
Anagapusis.
What did you say?
I'm reading it the way it's old.
Yes.
Anagapieces.
Anaga what?
Okay, you're not too far. Anagapesis.
Anagapesis.
You know that the English language is varied and of course beautiful and sometimes confusing with its inclusion of non-phonetically spelled words and complex grammatical rules. However, it does also have many unusual and cool words with some very cool meanings. And you know, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, every weekday morning, we give you a word of the day that is aimed at both you and I, improving our day-to-day spoken languages and of course ultimately our vocabularies, and today is no exception whatsoever. And the word for today is anagapesis.
Anagapesis. It sounds like a nice word.
Anagapesis. I mean, this is what I do, man. This is what Musi Mr. does.
Please use it in a sentence.
Don't worry. I've got you, my guy. I've got you. This is what Musi Mr. does. I told you, Steve, that you need to rely on me when it comes to this one. Come on, my bro. So the word for today is anagapesis. And how you spell this word is as follows. My device is failing me, for some reason. What's happening here? Okay, let me try. Oh, there we go. Anagapesis is spelled as ANAGAPESIS. That's ANAGAPESIS. The word for today on the 7th of May, 2025 on a Wednesday morning is anagapesis. And the meaning of this word is that anagapesis refers to the feelings of no longer loving someone or something you once loved.
Okay.
So when you have a feeling of anagapesis, it means you have lost love for someone you once loved or something you once loved. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So this refers to the feeling of no longer loving someone or something you once loved. That's anagapesis. And how you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. Emily experienced anagapesis for her boyfriend right around the time he started eating hamburgers in bed and referring to himself in the third person.
Okay.
How you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. Emily experienced anagapesis for her boyfriend right around the time he started eating hamburgers in bed and referring to himself in the third person. That's anagapesis. So now that you have like an insight and a bit of more comprehension as to what it means, how would you use it in a sentence?
Okay. I felt anagapesis towards painting walls.
You felt anagapesis towards painting walls. Yes. That's very cool. Yes. So you lost love for painting. Yes. I see you. Very, very cool. Very cool. And Afriberry, talk to me. How would you use anagapesis?
Come back to earth, Afri.
Let's see. Anagapesis, right?
Yes.
The feeling of his touch never left me. No.
Don't be too complicated.
Just use a simple.
You know,
simple.
simple.
Don't try to. Last week I advised you. I advised her.
You know, I like to confuse the
NA. So last week I don't know what the word. I forget what the word was last week. There's a word that I came up with, and we used it as the word of the day, right? I think it was on a Tuesday, and so I told her, advisably, you don't need to listen to it, but advisably, when we try to use the word in a sentence, right, we try to keep it as simple as we can, as possible, right, so that all of us in studio, and of course everyone who's listening and watching can understand it a bit more. Maybe the sentence that I use is not such a great one, and thus maybe that's why we try to share. So I was like to her, try to keep it as simple. So now she wants to go into this, her poetic vibe, which is not a bad thing, because sometimes she does actually give great sentence examples. So, but just in advisory.
I felt an agapesis when his touch no longer left an effect.
You felt an agapesis when his touch no longer left an effect. That's cool. Come on, Afro-Baby. Give yourself a pop. That's cool. So the word for today, is an agapesis. And of course, I would love to hear how you would use that word in a sentence. Hit us up across all our social media platforms, but of course, as well as on our comment section on YouTube using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But of course, we also love to hear your voice. So hit us up on our WhatsApp line using the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Yeah, man.
Engage with us, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely feel free to engage with us because we're definitely waiting for you. And it's like you people, wait, Vooka Nations, why aren't you guys at least giving us WhatsApp calls? Because I want to hear these voices. I want to hear the voices of amazing Vooka Nation. As much as we love seeing the comments section from you being a buzz on our YouTube channel, but we also like to hear your voices, hear you talk to us, and have a full engagement with us on our WhatsApp line. Don't be afraid to send that voice note or literally call in. Leave video call, we accept you. We'll just say hi for the love of seeing that you guys are doing okay and you're also feeling amazing and fantastic, because nothing means more like having the amazing support that you guys always give us.
Because we don't only want to read your comments, we want to hear your voices.
Absolutely.
Talk to you in real time, you know what I mean? Yeah. So please do come through with those voice notes. Please do.
Please, we're waiting. And then don't forget that later on, in a couple of minutes, we'll be having original James who'll be debunking the world of health with TC Chabalala. TC fella, because apparently I always butcher the way the same names goes. Musi, please help me. Is it TC Chabalala?
She always gets upset with me because I always miss TC Chabalala, TC Mazibugo, TC Shabalala Mazibugo, TC Mazibugo Shabalala. You're there, somewhere, man.
Somewhere there. No, it's TC Shabalala Mazibugo, if I'm correct. If I'm not correct, I'm just waiting for her to come back and just butcher me once.
I have a question for you, right? For you. It's a Wednesday, right? It's a Wednesday.
Yes.
Right? It's a Wednesday, fun Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Have you ever, what a meta daddy is?
What?
Meta daddy.
What? Say what?
Do you know what a meta daddy is? Ask me.
I'm waiting for you to. My eyes are asking.
Just ask verbally.
Baton, what is it?
Ask the full sentence.
Hey, what is a meta daddy?
Nothing, babes. Let's go on with the show.
Okay, That's a very dry joke. Very dry joke.
I get it. No. If you get it, you do get it.
Okay, but explain so that we can get on the same page.
It's meta daddy, and then the female says, "What's the meta daddy?" And then
but anyway, I didn't meet a daddy. I didn't meet a daddy.
I'll tell you, Steve.
I didn't meet a daddy, met a daddy.
It's a conversation that we've had with Ubanele and Mo, and Utumsana, that I'm maybe perhaps not I don't have a funny bone, maybe. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because the thing is, I barely ever, I'm not easily cracked when it comes to jokes. So I get the joke and I get where the funny is. I do completely. I get where the funny is, but I won't crack.
Yeah, it's like being honest. Though, it's also like a white joke, you know.
No, it's not even about the joke that you just made. It's like in general.
In general, jokes.
In general, I think. And I don't like saying this on camera, but there's a couple of comedians who've come on the show, and there's one or two who have like not cracked me up, but
you found it hilarious.
Yeah, I found it hilarious is stretching it. Funny.
I
found it funny.
It's a stretch. Unfortunately, I've once told Musuguti Ngati funny bone, I apply.
No, I absolutely have a funny bone.
Because I'm still waiting for the one thing that cracks Musi up. Even our dry jokes, like off screen, are like very. It takes, bro. We will laugh, ne? We will laugh. Musi's like, I'm like, hey.
Now with Musi, we're gonna find his
there is. There's one thing that we watched after a stream a while ago. We was chilling here, and I think you know The Office, right?
Yes.
The Office.
Yes.
Yeah. Michael Scott and Jim and Pam and all of those guys. There's one scene, there's an episode that one absolutely kills me. So the joke is knock knock.
Who's there?
The KGB.
KGB who?
And then what Dwight does, he slaps Jim or Michael. That the KGB don't wait for anyone and stuff. Like it's funny when he does it. You know, and then
okay.
Have you seen it?
I get.
Yeah.
The
KGB. Do you know the KGB?
Nah.
So the KGB is like the military force
of Russia.
Yeah. And then Jim takes it.
Russian
and then
spies.
he's like knock knock. And then Michael is like, Dwight, answer the door. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's like, who's there? It's like the KGB. And then he slaps him again, and it's like, okay, that scene on its own. Hilarious. The first time I saw that, I cracked, I died.
You know,
I died.
Whose sense of humor is similar to yours?
Yeah.
And this is the first time I met a person in real life that has the same type of sense of humor. You like a real life Sheldon. Like a real life Sheldon.
Oh, Sheldon from
The Big Bang Theory.
I don't like that character.
But
in a way, you are Sheldon.
That's you.
I think no. I would disagree, man.
No, but you're Sheldon.
No, Sheldon is stiff, man. Sheldon is
not even a Leonard.
Sheldon is stiff, man.
Yeah, but that's what
Sheldon
we're
is
saying.
a nerd. I'm not a nerd.
I'm not saying
No, you're a nerd of words.
Okay, in terms of his sense of humor, maybe.
Yes,
I get you.
Yeah, but
I
in
get
a
you.
way, you're a nerd with words. So
No. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a bookworm.
Sheldon knows
Not that there's
his
anything
games and the galaxies. You know your movies.
Hey, leave my brother alone.
Anyway.
Leave my brother
No,
alone. Leave my
she's
brother
right.
alone, eh?
She's not too bad, man. She's not too bad. But you know that as is Comedy Wednesday and of course Wellness Wednesday, we have a jam-packed show still in store for you. The time right about now is 32 minutes past the hour, 8 o'clock. And in a second, or right after the break, we're going to be hanging out with someone who's quite well-versed in the spaces of wellness. And of course, because you know that every Wednesday we give you the Mind Basket, and we're going to be hanging out with
Reginald James Mitchell.
Come on, man.
Reginald James
and he'll be sharing his insights as to what he has in store for us when it comes to the Mind Basket. And of course, Tisiga Shabalala Mazibugo will be taking us through that one.
Which one is it? The way she's looking at us at the background.
Hey, you go, man.
Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala. But in the end, the always
man. Aye, so we're going to be taking you through that right after the break, and we can't wait to hear your engagement and of course your thoughts when it comes to that one. But before we get to that, let you and I grab a glass of water, run to the loo very quickly, and then we will see each other right after this cool stuff.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
We're out here in the heart of Soweto, Top Sandton. This is right next to Zondi Hills and just before you get to Broad Fisher Club. I'm out here, my name is Musi West. I'm out here with the one and only Maximum Temperature. I'm working with my TC Shabalala Wakamazibugo, and of course our station manager, the one and only Panel Lyric. And we're traveling out here, man. This is what we do on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah, you gotta get it fresh.
We are fresh and nice. Now it's time to take the information to the people.
Of course, like Mo just mentioned, do stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts and your opinions and everything else in between. We're going to be coming to a street to you live near you, wanting to know what your thoughts are out there on the streets.
Of course, we've got TCO Vooka with the traffic update. Right now, we are going to N1 southbound to make sure that whatever that you guys get, it is real-time information. So, looking at Mukhorosi, we have robots that are not working right here, but the traffic is moving. We're going to look at when is your rush hour time, when people are from the work, from school,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
Gonna
sir.
give you your daily update. So do make sure that you stay with us. Mobile Vooka Breakfast
Yes,
Show.
sir.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swell Appeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swell Appeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swell Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
And you are back with the Mind Basket right now on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And with the Mind Basket, it is your midweek check-in where we unpack the thoughts, feelings, and silent struggles we all carry on a daily basis. So today's guest, Reginald Michi, actually, his full name is Reginald James Michi, brings a truly inspiring perspective. After building a successful career in the motor industry, Reginald realized what really moved him was not selling cars, but helping people. So he left it all behind, studied counseling full time, and works now as a wellness counselor, supporting people through addiction, stress, trauma, and life transitions. So today we'll be talking to him about what it means to really answer the call, to stop, reflect, and choose a path that feels more aligned with who you are. Let's welcome Reginald into the Mind Basket. Grand Rising, Reginald, how are you?
I'm proud of you, thanks. Morning.
Grand Rising, can you just introduce yourself to the Vooka Nation? Because, of course, you know, for anybody watching and listening for the first time, they would love to hear from you.
All right, so I'm a wellness counselor based in Benoni. I studied psychology full-time for the past 4 years, and so this is my new calling. The fact that I can help people, especially through crises like trauma, addiction, as well as couples counseling. I actually have a passion for that.
Sorry, thank you, Reginald, for that introduction. Vooka Nation, of course, right here, we are going to be in conversation with Reginald James Michi, the wellness counselor. So, Reginald, your career shift from the motor industry to wellness work is, of course, a bold and beautiful move. Me being somebody who's always advocating for mental health is, you know, I'm very stoked about about that move that you made. So for anybody listening, can you just tell us what led you to make that significant move?
Well, basically, I was just tired of target hunting. Also, the job and performance. It's 6 days a week that you have to work in the motor industry. Stage in life. You want social aspects.
Sorry. It does seem that I can't hear you when you have stopped talking, but of course we are working to fix that. Thank you so much for sharing that insight, Reginald. So in your work, when you support people through addiction, trauma, and stress, that is great and wonderful work, because we know a lot of people right now in today's society suffer and deal with that struggle. So what are some of the everyday signs that someone might be emotionally overwhelmed but not even realizing it?
Well, it boils down to if you feel depressed, because if you have a lack of motivation to do anything, then that is definitely a sign of something coming up. It also boils down to health, your physical health. If you are frequently getting sick, that could be a sign of burnout.
I can attest to that, because I remember at a time when I was going through a lot and leading up to my own diagnosis, those were things that I had to grapple and deal with. You do start to notice a lack of, interest in the day-to-day things. Of course, at the time I was working a corporate job, waking up became, so difficult. So late coming started to be a frequency at work. And of course now burnout, because I was constantly trying to live up to those things despite feeling down. I had stress and all those other things, of course, that affected my well-being. But you know what, like a lot of people who do deal with mental health can attest that mental wellness can be very overwhelming. So what's one small thing anyone can do today to start improving their mental space?
You have to do self-care. So self-care is things like physical exercise, taking a time out to just focus on yourself. Even if that's just listening to music. I love listening to music while I shower. That's my self-care time. But having a cup of coffee and reading a book. Life is hectic, especially more so since COVID. So one needs to really focus on one's mental health. And doing things like that helps.
That's true. That is true. I mean, when you do go and seek assistance, like with you, I know that, of course, that's something that, most people will be recommending for us to do if you are, going through some struggles and some mental strife, because when your brain doesn't work properly and your mind is the one thing that is overwhelmed, it really hinders you from being productive and progressive in life. So I know you speak about resilience and compassion, so not just for others but for ourselves. What does self-compassion look like in real life?
It's the relation of oneself in regards to how you affect you, or how you see yourself. If you're always negative towards yourself, that's going to impact you. So we all set high targets in life, like, I want to get that A, I want to get that A plus. But the reality is you need to put in that work. And sometimes it's out of reach. So getting a B is just as good. But it's the pressure we give to ourselves in order that comes about a maladaptive way of getting into your psyche. You start becoming very negative. Therefore, you start portraying a negative aspect to life, to daily situations.
True. So, Reginald, I just want you to let our viewers and listeners know what your final thought of the day is. What's one thing, just one last thing you'd like, a message, a parting message you have for them when it comes to taking care of themselves and, answering that wellness call, taking care of their mental health in everyday life. What's that one last final word of the day or message that you have for them?
Well, my practice is called Uber House, which stands for You Be You. So just be yourself. Stop being apologetic. Don't go out and outright want to hurt people or be negative towards people, but listen to yourself. That's what you need to do. Focus on oneself. So you be you.
Wow. Powerful, powerful words right there. You know what? Drown out the noise. Focus on yourself. And you know what? Stop letting all that negativity to infiltrate your inner compass. Listen to yourself when you do need that time to stop, reflect, and pause. And of course, you know what? Always be who you are, despite what anybody else says. Vooka Nation, that was Reginald James Michi, reminding us that purpose often comes after the pause. If you've been feeling stuck or off track or out of sync, maybe it's time to check in, guys, not just with your goals, but of course with your heart. Thank you, Reginald, for that. But where can people find you if they need to check in and get that wellness check?
On my website, wellnesscounselorson14.co.za. All our contact details are on that, as well as you can book an appointment.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Reginald. And it was a pleasure having you on our show this morning. That is all from us for your Mind Basket check-in, midweek check-in. And of course, we just had Reginald James Michi, who is a wellness counselor. So if you are, of course, feeling stuck or out of sync with yourself and need just a little help getting over those everyday obstacles and challenges, you can get in touch with Reginald, who has been our guest for the Mind Basket this morning. But you know what? We have more for our Wellness Wednesday, because Wellness Wednesdays are nothing without laughter, and comedy is how we get you to just, relax and blow a little steam, get over the midweek slump. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the rest of what is the epic morning show.
Okay. Hi. No, perfect. And I look forward to seeing you again. We can do this definitely again. Focus on us.
Welcome back, guys. Now, I hope you enjoyed that very insightful interview. No, TC. I don't want to say the surname because apparently we keep on pronouncing it very wrong. But right now, I hope you guys had a very insightful interaction, and I hope you also learned a thing or two from our guest, which is Reginald James. Reginald James, and I hope unfundisile wanazisa ukuthi what do you guys do? How do you guys debunk certain things? But I hope that it's super insightful, man. You know, learning about your health, learning each and every single day makes the day a much more bigger and eventful day. And I hope that you guys also appreciate the also insightful lessons that we also bring, because even we ourselves, we are also learning in things every once in a while, every now and then. We are also learning things every now and then, every once in a while, that we must also learn as people and individuals. So I hope the lessons are proper for you. Lord, you came back from school. How was class?
I came back from what?
From school. How was class?
Yeah, I came back from school. Class was okay, you know.
Hey, we're not going to big city.
What do you mean, bro? I was head of class.
Head of class?
Yeah, in front, teaching, you know. Showing people what to do.
You know, sometimes a head of class could just literally mean you're just that annoying head in the class.
Maybe I was. Who knows? Maybe I was.
Musuena, how was the interview? No TC. Learned anything insightful?
Look, man, we always learn so much information or get to hear so much information and knowledge, of course. This is what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, man. Always taking such good care of you. And, you know, we aim to have all-encompassing, compelling, and, of course, thought-provoking conversations. And today was no exception whatsoever. TC was just hanging out with Reginald James Mitchie. You know, and we hope that he can come back, or actually have him in studio where he can delve a bit deeper into the conversation of all things mindfulness and wellness. And we aim, or we hope to gain education, information, and of course knowledge, so that you and I can improve as individuals as we go on our lives on a day-to-day basis, man.
For real.
I think. No, sorry.
I was saying, because it would be very, very helpful if we had Reginald in the studio telling us more about wellness and everything.
Yeah.
We really do need to take care of ourselves, our body, our minds, and our spirits, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And because, you know, one thing that we always tend to forget about is that the fact that as much as we need to strive and move and become everything that we want to be in life, one thing that we're not mindful of, or one thing that we keep on forgetting, is our mental health.
Hey, that's
basically
one thing.
Focusing on the one part that makes each and every organism that we have keep on moving. The one thing that makes us to be able to like twitch our eyes.
You know that saying, healthy mind, healthy body? We should practice.
Yeah, in this day and age, I think we should practice more of a healthy mind, because as much as we can, most people will just practice on the body, like, body goals. Ke batla ba score, six pack, le nna kwa tlola tlha, ke batla di summer body and all of that, but not forgetting that if I don't have it in tuned or set with my mindset or the way that I think, then what I do to the body will literally not even matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Mind over heart.
Mind over heart, mind over matter.
Yeah, that's what it is.
On our YouTube comment section, we have Hector saying, #Sivugile family.
Yeah, man. TK, this is our brother, man. This is someone who always hangs out with us on a day-to-day basis. He came out to the rancho a couple of weeks ago, and then he won himself tickets to the Thandiso Mazwai event as well about 2 weeks ago. This is our brother, man. Come on, man. You need to give TK a pop.
Give him there. There you go.
Yeah, you must
extra.
She got excited, so it's okay.
No, besides that, the other reason why I did it extra is because Vele, Hector has been like doing out the most. Mara Hector anywho. So, but like, in all honesty, Hector is like one of, we could say one of our biggest supporters. I can wait
Yeah,
to
no, he
read.
felt-
Kuna ni bo pirates, I can rohopula pirates nene Mama Joy.
Yes.
Yeah, so. But shout out to Hector, though. Shout out to Hector.
Pirates nene Mama Joy, number one fan, and then yeah. But there's always gonna be that one person who's always gonna outshine or shine much more compared to everybody else. And we appreciate the love that Hector gives us, but also not forgetting the love that we also get from the rest of the family. Because without your love and support, we wouldn't be Vooka Breakfast
We wouldn't
Show.
be anything. We wouldn't be anything.
We wouldn't be
appreciate
Vooka
you
Breakfast
guys.
Show, because as much as we can keep on pushing content, making sure that you always get fed your daily bread, making sure that you're always well nourished in terms of the mind, and then making sure that you also know how to take care of your body when we have a fitness expert here. We wouldn't be able to do all of that without your love and your support, and we truly and really appreciate that. Thank you for all the love, the support that you keep on giving, guys. It means a lot. So shout out to Ama Vooka Mahle, the Vooka Nation, for staying by us and staying with us side to side. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for the togetherness.
Yeah, it really means a lot. Hey,
man.
so right now we're busy out here waiting for a comedian, Ubongani Gashabangu, also known as Dr. Mpesu. So people who know him in and around the area khona la in Soweto, including in Para, bayamazi ukuthi udume ngokuthengisa ini ichocolate yempesu.
Chocolate yempesu.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The first time I met him was like, I think a year ago. No, 2013. I did a show at Native Rebels, which is in Jabavu, White City. So that's where I met him first. And he's a comedian. Yeah, I just saw a person wearing yellow.
Just for clarity, is that chocolate with ginseng?
Mpesu.
Mpesu is?
Mpesu.
For your libido.
Oh, okay.
It's a libido booster.
Okay.
Yeah, you've never heard of Impesu.
I've heard the term,
but not what it actually is. Yeah, so it's just a booster for mostly for
cool,
guys.
cool.
You know,
Yeah.
I found out about it years ago when I was in high school. That you can buy it in co-hostel in different hostels around Soweto and stuff like that. So I don't know how true it was at the time, but yeah, the notion was you can.
Did you ever try it?
No, thanks. No, I'm okay.
Still okay. We're still young. We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that.
And you know, before that, there actually used to be a vodka. Like you'd buy in ShopRite.
That's why I was
vodka.
That's why I was asking on the ginseng, because I once went to Body Care. There was a shop called Body Care, right?
Yeah.
They had chocolates there, so I was in this other section. I don't know why I was there, but I was there.
You know exactly why you were there, but okay.
So there was this. It's like a tea with ginseng inside. I saw tea, ginseng. I'm like, tea. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Went home, made the tea, and then things happened, eh? Things happened. I was like, what? Why is this happening?
But if I'm
so
correct,
long?
like ginseng is like mostly used. It's a Chinese. It's a Chinese tree.
Yeah.
So it's a Chinese plant. It's more. It looks more of a root.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So most of the time, the most effective ginseng that you could find, it's like 100-year-old or 1,000-year-old ginseng.
Sheesh,
So according to the years and the maturity levels of the ginseng, the more expensive it is. Especially if you buy the actual ginseng root. If you buy the actual root itself, according to the years where it was found and the maturity level of it, the more expensive it becomes. But it's also known for like making sure that your body also gets reactivated, especially if you're sick. It's more of a booster also for the immune system itself, so that it can kickstart and actually
Apparently
start
it
working
boosts
perfectly.
everything. So that's the same thing as Mpesu, basically, just a Chinese.
Yeah, but the difference is that Mpesu is meant to boost that particular area in
Specifically.
itself. Yeah.
Right,
And then with ginseng, it's like meant to literally rejuvenate the body itself and other things.
Well, if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah, and other things.
Yeah,
so this guy basically makes Mpesu a chocolate. So he has the female and the male version of a chocolate.
That's different, eh?
Yeah, here's the female Mpesu chocolate and the male Mpesu chocolate. So even for females who have like a low, they can just chow
And
the
then
chocolate, and
after
then
chowing, we're up.
yeah,
We're on.
we're all the way up with it. So that's how
Yeah,
we use
man.
it. Because like I made him like
Right.
2023 when I was doing a show out in Native Rebels. He came on like wearing a doctor's gear. And then it was yellow. Hence I called TC. I was like, hey TC, I bet you and Dr. Mpace are probably gonna meet. And that's the first time I met him at the show, and then I met him later on the year Ipara.
Right.
Yeah, I was chilling with my niggas there. I mean, with my guys. Oh, jeez. I was chilling with my gang there. Yeah, I was chilling with my gang then, and he passed. I was like, I was like, yes, sisters, naming last. So I'll call him Mpace. So I don't call him by his name.
Oh, whoa.
So I literally call him by the brand that he sells, and he understands.
But that's W marketing though. That's W marketing because people are gonna ask, why are you calling him Mpace?
Yeah.
Then
And then now he goes in for the
into
page. He goes,
details.
no,
Yeah.
I need to see because of so and so
Yeah,
and
W
so.
marketing, W
So
marketing.
hopefully Dr. Mpace will also be here because right now we're trying to get a hold of him. But as soon as we get a hold of him, we'll definitely keep you guys posted. Nizombona Ubongani Shabangu, aka Dr. Mpace, who is also a comedian besides being somebody who sells impesu.
Yeah, man, and we have TK Takalani coming through on our comment section on YouTube. Is just saying Musi, ha ha ha, laughing.
Yeah.
You know, and we actually have a voice note from him. Cats, I don't know if we can take
Can we make
kill
that
that very quickly so that
Can
we
I
can
play
hear
it
what.
again?
Yes, absolutely, play it there, Africa.
Afri you saying ke Papa join.
No man, TK no mamela mona ne. Kore wena o inkile ka tsela wrong. A ka re o Papa Joy. Ne ke tsa example ka Mama Joy hore everybody una need that hashtag #1 fan. And for us at Vooka, we know that you're that hashtag #1 fan. I'm not saying oh Papa Joy, but it's up to you how you see it, Papa Joy. Like it's up to you. Gara now dulum pizza Afroberry.
Afroberry.
And I got no hair.
Afroberry is crazy.
Like, Afroberry. That's how I don't have hair.
Yeah, but shout out for the VIA and Hector. Shout out for the VIA. And it's nice hearing people in real time. You know what I mean? It's very, very refreshing.
Completely. It's too cool, man. It's too cool.
Afroberry. So I don't
Hey, Afroberry. That time you don't even have hair.
Bruh. For the longest time, come July, I'm marking 2 years without no hair. Come July, it'll officially be 2 years with me going bald.
If you also want to send voice notes, go on ahead on the WhatsApp section. The number to do it on is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, and so right now, I believe I have a funny video that just clocked in. Kat, would you mind going to my screen? TK
Now let's see what he has for us. Let's see.
Let's see.
What he has for us. Wait, why do I know these voices, Chief?
Did you hear the name?
Yeah, I heard the name.
Did you hear the name?
Run it back a bit. Just run it back a bit. Just run it back just a little bit. Yeah.
Leaving a gas.
Hey.
These are people who definitely know.
Chief,
I think I know one of them, bro. I know
everyone in this video.
I want to complete this whole video, because you keep ending it halfway. And like, I
know everyone in this video.
Including the person being
I
dragged.
know everyone in this video.
So what's going on? Why people are being dragged?
Chief, I'll find out. Hi, TK.
I know everybody that's in this.
I know everyone in this video. Everyone.
What, are they drunk?
Yes, they're drunk.
Oh, come on. Hamba, man. South Africa is a series.
I know it is more. It's a movie and a half.
It
is an entire series of Harry Potter movies.
Bro.
Lord of the Rings, 3 hours, 30-minute movies.
So there's still people getting drunk, bro.
They are.
It's June next month. People are still getting drunk.
People don't need a reason to
No.
I don't know why you
South
shocked
A.
because
South
last
A.
year apparently South Africa clocked in a whopping 7 billion in alcohol sales.
Hey, South
Billion, no,
South
my guy,
A.
billion. That's how much of a drinking problem we have in South Africa. We spent as an entire country 7 billion in buying alcohol last year.
That is mad. That's mad.
And you know
That's
what I love, ne? It's because the sin tax always goes up, ne? Matter we don't care.
And you know what's even crazier? Alcohol sales, bro, are going up, yeah? There's inflation on everything here, but not so much on alcohol. Plus, the craziest piece of this thing all is the poor community, bro, is where the alcohol is cheaper. Why is it supposed to be like that, bro? Why? In the hood, alcohol is very, very cheap compared to the burbs. And
I guess it's because they know that people in the burbs have expensive taste.
Nah, besides having expensive taste, man, why make it cheaper for people that are already struggling?
Yeah.
Hey, but anyway.
I would assume how it makes sense in my head is that it's a strategy. It has quite a few contributing variables and factors, right? Think of it in a sense of when you go into the grocery store and everything that's important that you is essentially you absolutely need to get. So this is your staples, boopy, maize meal, bread, milk, all those things that you need on a day-to-day basis are at the back, right? And things you have no use for
right
are right
in
at the
front of your
front.
eyes.
It's a strategy.
Hey, man.
It's a marketing strategy what that they do in shops that you don't have disposable income, but you're going to want to buy that chocolate or that packet of sweets or chips. Or do you get what I'm trying to say?
Instant gratification.
It is.
Yeah.
I've bought my groceries.
Yeah,
let me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's the same thing. It's more or less the same thing or the same analogy. Because we spoke about it last week when we had Ayanda Ali in studio on Thursday. That the situating of Soweto and how it was constructed was to pack a whole lot of people in one space.
Segregation.
Right.
Not even necessarily segregation.
It was to cramp us into one little space and basically. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They were strategic in a sense that they wanted to occupy a bigger space, but as the minority. And us as the majority were going to be cramped, a small space and be in dilapidated places and, infrastructure where infrastructure wasn't so great and all of those things. So it's the same thing when it comes to why you say alcohol is slightly cheaper in those very same places that are not so great. Yeah, woman, it's a strategy thing. We'll go into it a bit deeper on a separate day. Have enough time.
Definitely must make it.
Completely, man.
That's why we get videos like
man. Yeah, man. So, but when it comes to you saying why are people still drinking since it's January?
Bro,
Chief, people don't need an excuse. There's also things that you consume that someone else would be like, come on. Stephen, why are you consuming that? We all have things that we consume.
Hey,
whether
not
physically,
to say I'm judging, but I am judging. But man.
But man, there's a whole lot that goes on in our communities, and it's an unending struggle, man. It's an unending struggle, and we will absolutely make a day when we talk about it proper and nicely.
We should.
Hey, so we have another VN Konala from TK. I suppose go to TK.
Musi, he knows these people. He knows the place. He has been in this place before.
You did say
exposed. I've been in this place
I don't feel embarrassed. I know those people.
Yeah,
it's
Moose
like
did say he does
having
know the
been
people.
it's like saying, Afriberry knows go the terminaling. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or Cats knows go J9. It's that same thing, man. I know those people. I know the place. I know Jarta Elo.
You know exactly.
I know
who
exactly
they are, yeah.
everyone. I know
Yeah.
all of them. All of them
But you
for
did
years.
say, I mean, you did say,
so it's not an embarrassing thing for me.
yeah.
So I'm just surprised that what was happening because I wasn't there and I haven't heard about this scene or moment.
And
you know,
when I go for did you see what it's even posted on TikTok? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's trending. It looks like it's
I
trending.
literally wonder under whose TikTok handle that one is. Because it has a TikTok handle Lapaya Alimul.
Okay, the handle I don't know. I don't know the name. Maybe I know the person, but this
Not the
handle I
handle.
don't,
Don't know the handle.
Maybe. But so I'll find out. Chief, I'll go do my homework and I'll find out what the context behind the
You
video
will get the
was.
whole story.
I
at the
will
end of the day.
definitely. By the end of today, I'll be knowing exactly what was happening and why all of this. It's just funny, you know. When you have context, But I know why Stephen was behaving like that. And there's 3 other people who don't know. Like
don't know.
I know the context.
You know to say, okay, this is happening.
Yeah, but I don't know why the situation, what the exact situation was. So I'm going to find out, Chief. Don't worry. I'll make my homework. I'll do my homework.
People at home.
Yes, Musi the investigator coming to
I'll do my
you
homework.
from in the street very soon, very near you. Ke reng le nna?
Every
Musi the investigator coming to a street near you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the correct format of what I wanted to say. Because he be coming in at your investigator. So right now, guys, I hope you're ready because Batu Ubongani is almost here.
Okay. Bongani is almost here. Please do that. Doom. Please do that.
Give him
Give it. Yeah.
Me, I want to see him physically
Yeah,
first.
it's coming through. We're manifesting it now, right?
No, the problem is that Nakarata proof of life.
Yes, proof of life is coming in the next. I don't know.
Yeah, but if somebody says, "Hey, we have you hostage," I'm like, proof of life.
What do you all like about comedians? Since we're gonna have a comedian, what is your best traits? I could say when you say, yeah, this comedian makes me crack my laughing bone.
I don't
very,
have
very
a
hard.
specific comedian
Okay.
because I can make.
I have a
myself
few.
laugh.
I wouldn't say they crack me up.
But
they get me there sometimes.
Okay.
You know, but you see the thing I like about satire, especially stand-up comedy specifically, is that stand-up comics have the luxury of tackling serious situations, speaking and shedding light on serious societal situations that we face and issues that we face as individuals. And as a society in general, right? And one of my favorites, ultimate favorites, and look, someone else could say, I don't like this person because of this, that, and the other, but one of my favorites is Trevor Noah.
Oh, Trevor, Trevor.
Man, that guy is
good.
Guy's
Trevor's good.
nice.
Yeah, he's very nice with it.
Even outside of his comedic style, right? That guy is well read up. He knows what he's talking about, right? And so that's one aspect I appreciate about comedians. I mean, for example, I'll make an analogy or an example about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle tackled the conversation or the topic of LGBTQ, right?
the whole
and
thing,
transgenderism and all of those things, and he did it in a very smart and comedic way. It was controversial, but I mean, each to their own, and how you receive a thing. For example, everybody always has like a bit of a problem when Maningi says "enjoy your life." But for me, it's the context. It's how you receive it. It's how you relay the message and how you perceive it. Essentially, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So when it came to Dave Chappelle, I mean, most of the community was like, he was insensitive. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not in the community. They said a whole lot of things, right? But for someone like me who is not part of the community, I was able to detach and not be emotional about it. And get where he was coming from. Yes, it's comedic, it's funny, but he's tackling an issue that we're facing as a global society. We're in the US and in the UK, in England right now, we're facing a situation where kids in primary school, kids at the age of 7, 8, 9 are being taught that there are over 100 genders.
Over 100.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay, I get
so
you,
they're
I get you.
tackling
So,
those
yeah,
kinds of issues where Trevor Noah will talk about world
real
leaders.
life issues.
You
but
know, the
maybe-
president of South Africa or the BRICS leaders, the presidents that form BRICS from the various countries. And make it funny, hey, Jacob Zuma, when he does this.
Yeah,
Putin is a very serious guy. No one wants to mess with him. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Julius Malema and going, yeah, I get what you're saying. I
Do you
get
know what I'm
what
trying?
you're
So
saying.
that's the one aspect I enjoy about comedians, man. As much as it's aimed at being funny and comedic, but they have the luxury and the affordability to talk about real life situations that you and I could be facing, but
And
don't
dumb
have the
them down a
platform. Yes, dumb it down, of course, but don't have a platform or the affordability to talk about it and raise it. To the masses. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The other thing that comes to mind is priests and pastors and preachers. Those people on a week-to-week basis have the affordability and the luxury to tackle serious issues. You know, where they could teach people and enlighten people and conscientize people in such a way that improves the level of livelihood and stuff like that. But no, people are pushing their own narratives when they're standing in front of congregations and stuff like that. Yeah,
their own agendas.
do you get what I'm trying to say? And you're losing people and you're leading people astray, man. So that's. I think that's where we're losing it sometimes as a society, and I think because comedy is a form of artistry.
It is.
And
it is.
As part of our responsibilities as artists is that we need to shed light to or reflect what is happening in our day-to-day lives right now. I made an example a couple of months ago when I think it was TC and Wickets or someone, in saying that 20, 30, 50 years from now. When our grandkids and our great-grandchildren will be listening to the music that we're listening to now, like Amapiano and the hip-hop scene and stuff like that, it is absolutely a reflection of the life that we're living today. Just like you said, Khorao, are people still drinking? Yes, Chief, people don't need a reason. It's the life we're living. And the music, Amapiano is reflective of that life.
Yeah, it's that
groove life, that night life. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it is our responsibility to shed light on some of these issues and topics and discussions that are not being made enough noise about. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that I mean, for example, when you listen to the struggle songs,
the struggle songs,
they were reflective.
To that,
they were reflective of the time, because the time that they were living in when those songs were being made was a time where black people were being oppressed. So it's a reflective of that time and that era.
To say this is where we come.
This is where we are. Yeah.
I think it's just unfortunate when it comes to the era that we currently live in that most of the struggles are not literally relayed in the songs that we do. And so hence it's not even seen that we're literally struggling as a nation because Rona no yani because of 2000 Sabantu we groove cutter. But so just by the way guys, sorry about that. So ubangana Dr. Mpesu ufigile, and as I predicted he's wearing yellow.
Yes sir.
As I predicted, he is wearing yellow. I did say before that he's wearing yellow. He's wearing yellow. As I predicted, I said in the beginning of the show that TC and the drapes behind me will match with our guest. Because now he came in wearing yellow. So right now I'm going to read some comments on TikTok. You know, as Kisiga, to our TikTok family, sorry that we keep on forgetting every once in a while. It's just kind of used to like having YouTube, WhatsApp, and Facebook comments. But yes, we'll definitely also read the comments that you have on our TikTok channel. So right now we have a comment from Mr. Maimani. I said Vooka Breakfast Show, Reavaya is one of the examples of failing to improve infrastructure in South Africa.
Yes.
Thank you for that one, sir. That is very correct. And we also have another comment from Mr. Maimani at Zinzi's morning view with the emoji that has the hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I told you guys I can predict views. Just send it once. I already know it. And then Risa, my tears speak louder than my words, silently echoing every emotion that fills my heart. That was a referral to word of the day. And then we also have Umama's Boati. Yo, I blinked and April was gone.
Bruh.
Am I the only one who feels like April took forever?
I think you're probably the only one.
Yes, yes, thank
And then
you.
we also have another comment from Mr. Maimani at Mama's Boy with a blink of an eyebrow. It was
gone. Exactly. Mr. Maimani, you get where I'm coming from. Like, everybody gets.
Now, Mr. Maimani and Mama's Boy get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And then, just. Ha!
What's that? Is that fee?
Oh, okay. So this is Mr. Mayo. This is Mama's Boy referring to one of our celebrity birthdays at Timaz Pele Lezingu 7.
Oh yeah, 7 Emoyeni.
Yes. And then this is another comment from Mr. Maimani. At Deni Olmo, this is basically it's a referral to one of our celebrity birthdays. And then we also have Mr. Maimani coming again at Cody Gakpo again, a referral to basic
celebrity birthdays.
And then Risa, please wait a minute. And then Risa comes back again. I take Capo Lols Afroberry. Yeah, I definitely pronounced the K. At the Lols Afroberry. And then Mama's Boy, I said Afroberry butchering the name.
Let Afroberry be, guys.
I am not a master of pronunciation.
Let her chill,
I still have people
Let
who
her
can
chill.
pronounce my birth name and literally call it otherwise. And then Mama's Boy, we are footed with laughing emojis. And then Mr. Maimani, we are footed at Risa. Yeah, Risa, they're crashing on you here. At Risa, a heart, a diamond, a rose, Nigerian accent.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
I was calling it with a Nigerian accent now. Now it's going to happen now. What's in the happen now? No, Joe, don't come my way now. Come and attack me. And then Mr. Maimani, we are footy at him. Keep it on my petri. Referring to Umo, because Umo I get namhlanje. And then Ed Risa coming back at Mr. Maimani and then laughing emojis, please. Hey, that you know what?
TikTok is busy.
TikTok is busy.
Engagement. I love the engagement.
I just want to say Ed Risa, Mr. Maimani, and Mama's Boy are out here having a whole conversation on the feed. They're out here having
it's like a 2-on-2. It's just them.
It's the three of them. They're having a whole convo. So let me just literally swipe through them, right? And then so have Mama's Boy coming back again. Atilol Wild, first time hearing this word. Risa saying her eyes reflected the
Galpo.
Anagapasis.
Thank you very much. Her eyes reflected the anagapasis in her soul, a deep emptiness where love once resided. Oh yes, that is definitely how my heart feels. And then at Risa coming back again at islungu esingaga. Mr. Maimani at Risa islungu esingaka. And then Mr. Maimani we are food at I experienced anagapasis eating chicken feet.
Wow.
I mean, that's something that he maybe used to love.
That's his thing. He hates
eating chicken feet.
He doesn't like it now.
And then Mr. Maimani, we are food at Musi is Mr. Mboozy. Muzi is the Mboozy.
The goats, greatest of all time.
And instead of saying Musi, TikTok.
Who wrote that?
Mr. Maimani.
You know, it's funny that, so my name is Musi, MUSI. Musi, like Musi, my man.
Yeah.
To this day, Kokasiaka, people still call me Musi.
Musi.
Yeah, like they couldn't, when we first moved to my neighborhood, people couldn't pronounce my name as Musi. So, because most of them were Zulu speaking and Xhosa speaking, they couldn't say Musi. So they just opted to say Musi. So I don't know who I was telling actually a couple of weeks ago, a little while ago. To this day, if you go to my hood, there's maybe like 1 to 3 people who would know. If you were to say, I'm looking for Musi. Musi? Musi, yeah. But Musi, they'll know exactly where to point you. So
is it weird that I've been calling you Moose? Like for
no.
Cool.
But I don't think you can actually dance like the moose we know.
Maybe you can.
You know, I've been very like You know when I told you about the word of the day, right, earlier?
Yeah.
So because she likes going into a whole poetic thing that she does, right?
She does, yes.
And I told her that, Chief, I used to dabble in my time, man. I've been around for a while, man.
No,
Chief, I used to. I mean, not hip hop. I can't dance hip hop.
but
I was
you
not, Chief,
break
I
dancing,
can.
though.
No, not break dancing.
Yeah?
Like not hip hop, not break dancing, not
Ballroom.
stomping, not crumping. But I was Chief. I used to move, Chief.
you're the
I used to.
smooth,
Hey, Chief, in my day.
operator.
Because last week I gave her an example.
Yeah.
Right. When she made an example of using the word of the day in a sentence, right? And she's like, "No, I know that you guys won't understand." I'm like, "Chief, I used to spit in my day.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't
I
do
used to
me
spit,
dirty.
man. I was one of the youngest ciphers whenever we
Yeah.
would go to ciphers, man.
Yeah.
And I think I was in like grade 8, grade 9, and I was in cipher with matriculants and people who were in the first year of varsity in college and second year, and I was the youngest,
That's
and I used to
crazy.
kill
That's
it, man.
crazy.
So,
That's crazy.
Chief, how would I can't dance like the moose?
No,
maybe not the
Sawara.
same style.
Not the same
But,
style.
hey,
Because me,
Chief.
I was referring to the style because
Hey.
I saw you at the time you somebody or nodding.
Nah, man, I'm only nearly tama hot man.
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say. That's
Yeah,
man.
Yo, had a jiggy time at
Yeah,
time.
man.
Yeah.
That's proper.
Yeah,
So,
man.
okay, right now, let's
So,
quickly
yeah.
go back to the comments again on TikTok. So, we have Ed Risa coming back at a very informative and empowering. Thank you, Reginald. And Risa coming back at Mr. Maimani. Yeah, I can't say mobile Zulu ke Motswana. Yeah?
Let me see. Let me see.
Mo sizokubloka baba. And then uyabuya futhi at Mr. Maimani. I said Risa for ini manje. Uyabuya futhi Mr. Maimani yeah. Uyangihlukumeza.
Hey,
Hey, ke
my money,
Motswana
Mr. My
na.
money,
Guys,
Mr.
what?
My money and
And then
Risa. What is
what's
going on?
happening?
What's going on,
They're
guys?
fighting.
Take it to the inbox,
And
guys.
then
Nah,
Mr.
take it to the
Maimani.
inbox. No, I'm
No, no,
And then
we
Mr.
can't see all
Maimani
of them.
comes back
Wait,
again and
wait,
says
wait,
sorry.
wait.
And then Risa's like, no.
Hey, guys, you're gonna
Nah,
sort your
take it to the
things
inbox.
out on the inbox, please, because it
Guys,
seems like it's
okay,
a one-on-one thing now.
Yeah, ngono sifono because you all keep forgetting us.
Yo, bro.
Look, Risa.
Ngicela ni
Please
phone
call.
Risa.
Dial the
please.
number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Send in through your voice notes or call us, like video call us. We will actually see you so that we can talk to you. Because
And it's been a while.
Hey,
when I
wait, there's something, man. There's something you guys have to resolve.
Take it to the inbox.
Ngicela nenze group call nathi. Yeah, once.
Yo.
And
Live
my
on
money,
air.
my money is like at Risa, basile laba.
Yeah, silly. It's okay.
You
it's
can't be
okay.
reading your comments.
Hey,
Tell
the
us
whole
that's about way
time.
too.
Oh, come on.
Vibing
come
on our
on,
comment
come
section
on,
here.
Bruh. What is that? What do you call that?
Slide
You
through
see
the
that people
DM,
who are
please.
doing the nice things. Was Zinzi. Zinzi is like reflective of James Reginald's thing. It's like very informative.
Yes,
you see,
yes,
it's what about flatter more in our comment section.
I
Hey,
mean, what do you
take
call
it to
that?
the take it to the
DM.
to the DMs.
You know
man.
who
Take
I
it
want to
to-
hear more from, though?
Yeah.
I want to hear from our guest, though. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yes, sir, yes,
our
sir.
guest
So-
is coming up. So right now we're going to take a small and break. And then when we come back, Sino Dr. Mpesu.
Give him that
coming
boom.
through. Uzositshela ukuthi Mpesu lifestyle imphethe
Mpesu
kanjani.
is
Does
a
it
very
also make
interesting
people
name.
crack up on the stage? So let's head over to a quick break. And then I'm coming up with Dr. Mpesu.
Mpesu.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Now, I hope you guys are still having a fantastic day, Nati. I hope you guys are still having a fantastic day, Nati Kona Lapo. And then right now, Sukona La is studio, no Dr. Mpesu. Hi, Bongani, how you doing?
I'm good. How's everybody doing? Ishmael, clear in the voice. Yeah, how's everyone?
Cool. It was extra.
Yeah. Is there good lens lab?
La aweko. Good observational
damn.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, no, man. I also wear glasses, so I don't understand what's happening. I'm like, no.
Usually I wear these to check how quick someone is in terms of observation.
I guess I'm very faster than
most.
Faster than them, actually, because Lord is sitting like literally right next to you, and he didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I was still mesmerized by this. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. By the Mpesu. This is
Mpesu chocolate.
Yes, this is.
Yes, but since Mpesu chocolate.
So yeah.
Chocolate enceda abantu ngamalobedo.
So I'd like to hear from the horse's mouth. Bro.
I don't know if you could zoom in, you'd see the chocolate that he has here with Dr. Mpesu, the comedian. So this is the female version, Mpesu. So this is the female version Mpesu, and you also have the male version Mpesu.
Mpesu level on the highest level.
Living up to his name, what traveler Mpesu everywhere he goes. Ngathi nge-MTN no one uthandi. Lo sebenzisa MTN?
Not even. Tell us nga promote abantu abasibhadali.
So Bongani, would you can you kindly please give people a quick introduction to yourself so people actually know who Bongani is?
Okay, so Bongani is a superhero. Okay, Bongani is a comedian, also a beloved global citizen who is concerned with love and true human connections. Yes. So basically, I'm also a chocolate herbalist. Who makes chocolates like Mpesu, Stress chocolate. I also have one period paints, one energy. Yeah, I have a lot.
Chocolate for period pains.
Yes.
To make the period pains better for the
yes.
ladies.
Yeah. So basically, period pains, it's usually a disturbance with your estrogen and progesterone. So there's herbs that adjust that and then make your periods not so painful.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
So you basically...
gynecologist.
Bro, I was about to say...
no, I'm just asking.
He's like...
I'm a self-taught herbalist, but I do read a lot on medicine.
You like the sensual Einstein.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah. It's like...
So, the you can call this the star child of the chocolates. Mpesu chocolate. It's the one that has the limelight most of the time. So we have one for males and for females. So what this does, it basically promotes blood flow. To the whole body. And yes, of course, to where it's most needed.
Genitalia, okay.
Yeah. So, but basically, in essence, it promotes blood flow and it aligns your hormones in the right way. This increases your libido, your stamina.
Okay.
And also your overall desire to have this thing, to do the things that need
so
to be done.
what inspired the Mpesu chocolate? Like, take us to the first thought that made you think to say, I actually need to make this. What made you do that?
To be quite honest, it's a very embarrassing story, It's one of those things.
We like those ones. They're very exciting.
You care to share a bit of light on it, maybe? If you feel comfortable.
No, I won't go into the details, but, it's one of those things. Somebody comes and you think you're gonna do the things,
and then the things is not
but
doing. Oh, damn.
Understand? But honestly, it's one of those things, and then you realize, man, you don't want nobody to feel like that.
So, out of curiosity, are you talking from experience?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I need to have a superhero because a lot of guys who would experience such
and not brave enough to actually talk about it.
Because it's not, the reasons are so multiple. but people they shy away from talking about this stuff. Hence, the knowledge about erectile dysfunction or sexual performance is not as out there.
Well versed.
Yes. Because people think ED comes from old age or being unhealthy.
And
no,
it's not.
It can also come from performance anxiety. Having to want to really perform, and that anxiousness can mess up with your
blood flow. Your
blood
brain
flow.
is also all over the place.
Yes, because when you have too much cortisol, which is the stress hormone, that will mess up
So
with
it's
your erection.
cortisol. Say that again.
Cortisol. Cortisol.
Okay.
It's cortisol. It's cortisol. It's a stress hormone, basically. Adrenaline is another stress hormone. Yeah, so when you're feeling stressed out, you're gonna have a
Because my G,
problem.
there was once a time, man.
Yeah.
There's this
He's
mama
a
seed
nas,
that
he's
came
a
through.
nas. Yeah.
So we text me and the Han on IG. You know how IG pictures are, right? IG pictures is like, whoa. Cool,
Online
we chat. Yeah, we chat. She pulls up, bro. So on the way to my house, I was like overly excited, thinking, hey man, she's finally gonna be here, you know. And then when it was time to do the deed, bro, I was like, I had to have a young conversation with John, bro. I'm like, John, John, what are you doing? What are you doing? So for people that let's say they are experiencing what I just described, which is erectile dysfunction. Yeah. Let's say that person cannot consume chocolate. Do you have any other or
what is this? Biltong.
Okay.
For people who don't have a sweet tooth, so to speak. But also there are things you can use at home, because this is not always about my product or the money, but it's also about helping. You can there's herbs you can drink at home. Like you can drink a lot of ginger. That is called a vasodilator, meaning it opens up your vessels, your blood vessels. If you drink a lot of ginger, yes, ginger, beetroot, cilantro, which is what is this thing? Okay.
I see the cilantro, but today we hear about this. We hear about this.
We are here about comedy, not in basic points of correction. We are here about comedy, not in basic. So right now I'm going to quickly go through your bio. So Bongani Shabangu is a 33-year-old stand-up comedian, vocalist, and entrepreneur, born and raised in Dobsonville, Soweto, founder and MD of My Chocolate Herbalist, a company that makes herbal chocolates with medicinal benefits such as basic chocolate for him and her that helps boost the libido, overall blood flow, and the body. He is also an upcoming vocalist with a recorded track called AS16. Oh my gosh, thank God I was I mean, I was kufunda Zulu. So thank God I read that name. Funda ngama fortnight mina. Dictionary phakama makufuna phakama ingqondo. So right now, Bongani, can you kindly please tell us about your comedic style and the influences that you have based on your comedic style?
My comedic style is mostly based on my life and the things I'm going through currently. Yeah, so mostly it's things that I'm facing, basically like my peso packaging, you know. People think it's Norox.
What?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a bad story with that. Taxi driver took 5 and Waifage Kabitini. The wife saw this and he couldn't be honest with it. And he said, "No, I'm a Norox, baby." And the wife wafaga Norox epotweni. The whole house was on. The kids.
No, bro.
Mafenda yamapilo.
What?
It was insane. Mapakela nenja lelo soap all busy shy chain.
The hell?
Sorry, but for a female name, how do you confuse this packaging for Norox? First of all, it's not the right size.
Yes.
Number one, the sizing.
My presenter, ma'am, it is a joke. It is a joke.
It's a very good one.
Yeah, mostly my comedic style is based on my life. Because I feel in my comedic art, that's where my strength lies. I'm able to talk about my life. Yeah, it's not. It's less about the performance. It's more about the connection and the joke. That's my style. So yeah, comedic influence. You would say Dave. You would say
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. You would say Kevin, but not his style of presenting.
Which Kevin?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin
Yeah,
Hart.
there's a lot of Kevins.
But you know which
Yeah.
comedian? You give me this energy of this late comedian Ebenezer.
Ebenezer. Oh yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy?
yeah. I know the guy, but I haven't watched Ebenezer. I don't watch a lot of comedians.
You have
That's
the
another
same,
thing.
You have the
Okay.
same, it's the same energy,
Okay.
which is dope. Which
Oh
is,
yeah,
which is dope,
oh yeah. I know. I'll check him out.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not like. Enjoy Lamas. I'm sorry. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Guys, you guys are taking my jokes too. I'm sorry.
Hey, why the ego fella? Don't put us on some Mac G vibe. Yeah, you see, podcasts are under fire at this moment.
Guys, it's a
Online stations are under fire.
Guys, I'm
right
so
now. You
sorry.
deserve it.
That was a real moment, though, guys. That was a real moment, though, guys.
Sorry, I'm so used to what is this?
So
late night stuff. I forgot this is a
breakfast.
daytime.
It's not even a day, it's a breakfast.
So sorry to the
To whoever still going to work, you're like,
What? What
So
did he
sorry,
say?
guys.
What did he say?
See, I
What
was
do you
just
mean by that?
trying
What
to
do you mean
perform
by
a
that?
song. I want to. I'm intoxicated. We pretty
Yeah.
much
I
say
want to say
anything.
natives. I want
So-
to
I'm
natives.
sorry.
So Bogani, when did you see to say, you know what, comedy is my thing. Comedy is me. When did you realize that about yourself?
Before I would say primary school, but I never saw it as a career as such.
Yeah.
But when that happened, it was 2017. Somebody from my hood, like a work thing there, like they were having a Christmas thing, span.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, did you say work or whack?
Yo, yeah, it's
Work.
Guys, sorry, ne?
Work.
Please, sometimes my words have that American. American.
Well, I heard was whack. Now work.
Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Benjamin.
You were saying.
Christmas work thing.
Yeah. So basically, they called me there. It was a Christmas work thing, but there was a lot of people there, like a lot of people. So they called me to do a 1 hour, 30-minute set, which is basically as good as giving someone a marathon who has never
ran,
trained.
trained,
Yeah,
nothing.
it's the same thing. Because good comedy, you basically start with 5 minutes.
Oh, so basically, what happened was you jumped into the ocean and started swimming with the sharks.
Exactly. Not even a pool. Yeah. First joke, kalama. Second joke, another tsuri. Third joke, the guy from the back was like, oh, I can't say it. Yeah.
Okay, but he caused that
And
shit.
then people started laughing at me.
So you were the joke.
So you were the joke.
Now I'm not even telling jokes. I'm fighting with the crowd. It was the whole thing, but I needed that because it humbles me because I always knew I was funny, but I never worked on the craft. That made me work on the craft. So yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that was
It
good.
made you polish up the craft because whenever
Yes,
you know we will all think that I'm like, yeah, I'm dope at this thing, but unless you polish it or until you get thrown into the deep end, that's when you notice whether you need some polishing or not.
That's when you realized what's really happening.
It's one thing to be funny on stage and in real life. Two different things.
Hey, that's true.
Two
Hey,
different
yeah, well, so can you please also tell us how do you come up with your materials, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Besides them
Okay.
being a story about your life.
Yeah, basically, I would wait until something really pisses me off about my life, and then I will start right from there. Comedy is a lot about converting dark stuff into light. Yes.
Your dark humor. So very,
It
if you don't
is.
get dark humor, then you
It
won't literally
is.
get most jokes.
Yes.
So, cricket
You know what I mean? It's a lot about converting that pain.
So it's an outlet, you could say.
It's an outlet.
It's an
my
outlet.
brother. It's an outlet.
Okay, so
Like this other time, condom kuphela, you know.
Oh, sheesh. That is
Imakancane bona nobani.
Okay, what's
What
the
was going
situation?
on?
What's
First
the
of all, let's
situation?
start there. Walwa
What's the
nobani.
context? What's going on?
Nah, man. Listen to this, you know. I was young. I mean, I'm still young, but I was young. You know. Sise office I figure out yaki. Yeah, okay. But it's a breakfast thing. I can't go into the details. But this nigga walked in, this thing besamile. And then uzagimi ngatripeka. Mang tripeka.
Wawela phezu kwakho.
Yamshange uppercut. This guy was like,
wait.
this guy was like, ngiyakubulala ke manje. Wakhipha isitswephu dude, angazi siphume nini. Naked. You guys see this isitswephu in your actual body. Naked.
No.
Dude.
I see those triple B's, bro. I'm just trying to figure out from you tussling naked and then uppercut happens. How? Like why?
I can't go into the details.
Cool.
Guys, let's just
explicit for the listeners. So how do you handle a tough crowd? Because I gotta refer that some comedians they literally drown.
You will die. In comedy,
die.
It's like a league, soccer. Some of the games you're gonna play. It's
ile chocolate yakho. Yabo.
Nalivini.
Bheki kuphi le? Lana ntutsana yakhona ayifuni ukudlula ifuna imbese.
I khohlama ngidlele mba naye. Never a bad time. But a young experience energy nokuzimisela. Sometimes you have maybe 9, 10 really good shows. And then you start getting cocky, gulawa money, and then the gods of comedy are like, "Come here, my child," smack you in the heart. So yeah, mostly it's bad.
So would you say that sometimes?
How I handle
a tough crowd?
A tough crowd. I don't handle it. I receive it. I go home. I cry. There's no other way, bruh.
So you don't say it's a tough crowd, right? You're cracking a joke, no one's laughing.
Yeah.
You don't immediately start making jokes about them.
I try not to involve the crowd. I feel like that's weak. That's not creative. I try not to. In my material, I hardly involve the crowd.
So you don't do crowd work?
Yeah, the crowd work is boring, man. People came here to hear me and the jokes. Now I'm asking somebody, who's nobody? Like, hi, bruv. Like, come on. Let's stick into the punchlines. Wakakaka after wakaka. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So out of curiosity, would you say that once you start getting basically maybe shows 10, 5 shows the way you literally crack up people, would you say that staying humble to your craft and never getting too cocky is one of the best remedies?
It is the best. If you can just... Comedians are not humble at all, right? If it's really, literally that. Literally, most comedians can be better. Even me, I can be better than what I am. If I can just increase that humbleness, I would be way better.
So you reckon you're not that humble?
Yo, brother, it gets to your head. I'm not gonna lie.
Yellow melo
feeds you.
Yellow melo. You know what I mean? But it reminds me of that line, like Rihan. It's so hard to be humble.
It's be humble.
Yeah, but you tried.
Yeah, it's like guys, but being humble to your craft is always the best policy because himi ubona umhlabathi yithi ke manje. So can you also please tell us how do you stay informed about the latest development in herbal medicine when it comes to vele imbesu and all of your period pain chocolates?
Mostly the net. In terms of, I follow a lot of pages on my herbals and such. I follow also a lot of channels on YouTube. I also do a lot of reading in the library. And my herbs are not a lot about reading, but actually getting the herbs, doing the actual experimenting,
And see
formulation,
if it works.
yes.
So you would say that when it comes
And
to
then-
herbs,
yeah.
it's more practical compared to theoretical.
Yes, and it's also better to get the information before and after the experiment. Yeah, just get the information before the help, do the experimentation, and then also get extra information after to match the things you've seen yourself.
Mina ngicela ukubuza, so when you made this chocolate layer fruit pain, who was your guinea pig? Because you need to give that chocolate to somebody first and try it,
Yeah.
right?
To see if it
So
works.
it had the before and it had the after. Who was the guinea pig?
Most likely, Amantosan was a Kaslam. It was a long time ago, but most likely I gave it to them. Yeah.
Hey, Brody, it looks like you've been around, eh?
Yeah,
you've been around, eh?
I've
You've been around.
It was a long time. But yeah, I did that. Usually, I take it myself first.
Wait, the period pain.
Yeah, no, just to check with the no.
How does that work? How does that work?
Yeah, please explain that one.
You see, with herbs, ne? It's not like your what is this Western medicines where elements or nutritions or compounds are isolated. Ne? With herbs, you can have njengamutema period pains. There's moringa there, there's turmeric, there's black seeds.
Oh, black seeds. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm familiar with black seeds.
You see, those things, they help with your period pains. But me eating them is like eating food. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not what I'm trying to say. This chocolate is not specifically or exclusively for period pains.
Maybe let
So
the
wait,
lady
what's the
ask.
name of the chocolate?
It's period pain chocolate.
But it's not.
Why? Because it has, you see, like most herbs, like moringa. Moringa can help with diabetics, blood pressure, period pains, bones.
Okay.
So
Calcium,
most-
basically.
Yeah, so herbs don't do one thing most of the times. They never do one thing. So hence me taking it is a form of also safety.
To make sure if it's
Yeah.
consumable.
Yeah, it's
people-
also fair to give people something you've also tried.
Alright.
Okay, so what are some of the common challenges that you've faced since you also started working as a herbalist?
Yeah, it's a lot. Like questions of how to use and clients, specifically male clients. They never take instructions, you know. You tell, hey, my man, take half or take the whole, just
Man
one.
then consumes the whole thing.
And this guy is like, young boy, Lord. And then he takes like 2 or 3 of these things. And then he calls you. He's like, yo, mfana. Sure, awucabi la ngathola khona.
Shayini manje.
Wenzani lapha efonini wena?
Dlala ama-dice.
Bangibhampisile dog, awucabi la engathola khona something. So that's some of the problems.
So wait, let me get this straight. If you consume this whole thing, what's the longevity of the erection lasting?
So again, this is not like your Viagra, cilantro, your other chemical-based aphrodisiacs. Let me say that. So this one doesn't work like that. You get the erection when you are aroused, and then it becomes harder than normal. Yeah, and then it lasts longer than usual.
So it doesn't.
So it
doesn't actually induce the arousing. It just helps you when
it enhances.
Okay, I get
And you it shortens the. I'm forgetting the actual term for this, but let me say the comeback time.
Yeah.
I'll just say the comeback time.
Okay, wait. So so it shortens the comeback time, ne? So that means I say kusikhatha ama 2-minute noodles.
Yes, asiko premature ejaculation.
Next.
Yeah. We allow you go, bruh. It's not that trip from here to the other shop. No, bruh. From here, it's a road trip.
It's a road trip, everybody. You heard that, chat. You heard that, chat. It's a road trip.
Why?
Yeah.
Because your your body is now receiving a lot of oxygen from the enhanced blood flow, so you have more stamina, and it also increases your testosterone, your male hormone. See, when that hormone is up, you wanna have more and more sex.
Yes.
When that hormone is up, you're gonna last longer.
You're stronger.
Yeah. Not double.
Shout out to the lady that made you realize you have to create this.
Yeah, shout out.
I want to guy
I want to guy.
experiment.
Experiment X.
She was the first person to actually go through the trial run process.
So
actually, I owe my 18 years. I'm a rat.
Can I just say, my technician let me do me once?
Okay.
Because these pads are confusing me. Bari two get different. Three get different. Kupo use a pad 1 and click wire and click wire.
Pad 1.
Pad 1 ile. Mameli pad 2.
Okay.
Pad 3.
Pet 3 is the one. Pet 3 is the one.
Okay.
Pet 3 is the one.
Wow. I like all 4. Yeah, they do.
And you know what's more ironic?
Yeah.
This is for period pains, and she's pressing pads. Yeah. So Bongani, man.
Oh, you think you're funny?
No, that was a nice one.
Oh, you think you're funny? Okay, no, Bongani Ahamba. Hello, after live is after live. It's me and you, Bongani will definitely not be here.
Please help me.
Oh, you know I'm gonna try you alive, bro. I'm definitely.
No. Shut up. That was a good one.
Yeah, man. So, what's the biggest stages you've actually performed at, bro?
Yeah. So far, so it's a theater. Yeah, but we beat up our 7-year comedy celebration. Yeah, that was yeah. So it's a theater. Yeah.
And how was the experience?
It was good. It was professional. Listen, is it an artist room or I'm not gonna call it a makeup room because this guy is makeup. But you go to
so you basically had a chill lounge.
Yeah, man, people there who gonna perform go there. Mr. Bagmees, hey, 5 minutes. That was nice. Like it was professional.
Control room.
Control room. Yeah. Okay. Stage. Yeah, stand here. Oh yeah, English all the time. Like, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna be introducing.
You know, like that out of curiosity was
Yeah. I got a lot of children. But yes.
Yabazi mjikijela ukuthi njalo. Akazona esilungu.
Special after 5. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, my bro. So would you also tell us, Guti, what is your favorite herb to work with and why? Besides impis.
Lavender. Any day.
The smell of it.
I mean, you guys love it.
Smell
Who
of
love
lavender.
the smell, the aura,
the feeling it gives also.
Bruh. There's
the room with
nothing.
lavender.
There's nothing that nice with even the color, everything. And if I the color in face, yeah, man.
So out of curiosity, what do you use lavender for?
It's
in
a
which
breakfast show. I'm kidding. No, I use it as a tea to sleep at night because sleeping at night can be a problem.
Wait, so do you use the actual leaf itself when it's still fresh? What's the process?
I eat lavender. I drink lavender. Para lavender.
Oh, so that's why you overslept today because lavender poses a
part of it. Funa for my nerves. Lavender is a really good herb to have. Oh yeah, overall. Yeah, lingasiza nange Yeah, man, maybe not. No.
Ngisathi ngizobuza ukuthi kahle kahle when you come to the medicinal purposes of lavender, besides literally helping you to sleep and anxiety, what other purposes does it have?
You know, it has the magnesium which relaxes the muscles, so it can also help you. Not as much as it is. It can help you also.
Also, kahle kahle umuntu makaphuza itiye le lavender wathi impisi.
Also relax. Hey!
Yeah, sis, you guys sound like a creating monsters. Why are you doing this?
That's the whole point. Create a bomb.
Not even Transformers Hulk same time.
Yeah, because I need to go to abantu abazithembile la ukuthi himi ndoda.
Sure.
Yes.
No, I mean, ngaphuma. Pesu lavender plus izodura nyana.
So how much is this, and how can people get a hold of this? Show the friends, share with family, loved ones also. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, share with partners.
Yes.
not
Yes. Family. Your partner is your family, is it not?
Yeah.
It is. But yeah.
But share with your loved ones, the ones you love. Spread the love.
Yes.
The LOVE.
Yeah, man.
So basically, you spreading it.
I've been, I am, and I will continue to spread the love. Okay. Lena, it's okay. This is 20 rand, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Promotional price.
Oh, promotional price.
Hence the pause. Promotional price.
And then my linear stock price.
Just get my number on stock price. We're gonna talk. But you call on stock price if you wanna push it them yourself in bulk, because it's I manufacture this myself. Yeah.
Remember when we met? I think almost 2 years back. A bar.
Yeah.
And I bought 2 of these.
Yeah.
I never ate them. I gave them away.
But at least you spread the love. But why?
I thought you were gonna say.
I didn't. Because you know what happened, bro? I kept having this in my bag. I'm like, okay, one day. And I looked at him like, not today. Now I got this. I need you today. Now I was like, I got this. I was like, no, I'm not that old, so I got this. And then I came back again. I was like, hey, let me try. I'm like, damn, I still got it good. I ended up literally giving them away, and my friend told me to never give her again.
You messed your friend up. And Neb, I almost was tempted on chowing one because it looks like chocolate and I love chocolate. But yeah, man, in Peso, we should definitely support.
Yeah, stay very far away from it. You're very far from home, my bro.
Bro, I'm not.
Yeah, you must be.
You're not even close to knocking off.
Must be.
You're not even close to knocking off.
Oh, come on. I'm not
so
gonna
please.
I mean, I'm still a stallion, if you know what I mean. So yeah.
Tata when I mean.
Yeah. But it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about Bongani. It's about Bongani.
Okay, so one last question: how do you handle situations where a client's desired treatment conflicts with your professional judgment?
Question again, please.
How do you handle conflicts where your client's desired treatment clashes with your personal judgment?
I think it depends.
For example,
yeah. No, I'll definitely have a talk with. I do have a talk with my clients. Basically, we talk it out and we find there's no one size fits all. Like to say, if I have a problem, I do 1, 2, 3. No, it depends on the client. We sit down, we have a talk, and I ask them specifically from this talk, what is your desired outcome, and then we work from there. But for most of them, I think I'm over answering the question.
Oh, so you basically customize the chocolate, the mpesu accordingly.
No,
if I'm hearing
think
you right.
Okay,
no. Say for example, I come to you as a client, and I'm like, yo, bro, look here. My manhood is not doing well. Usually I do maybe, let's say, an hour.
Yeah.
Now I do like 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, it can't get up. If it gets up, it's a bit softer. But I'd like for the thing to go on.
It's good. It's good.
For the thing to go on. Like
and
how,
it's good. You love those conversations.
Yeah, guys. Sure.
Yeah. So how would you handle such a client?
Yeah. With such a client, we start with the normal dosage. Yeah. And then maybe if the client is like, man, still same thing. And then we would now, before even adding another, like an extra dosage, we would go into things like, do you clean your system? Because that's also goes into your, what is this, your colon.
So basically,
if your colon is most people need a colon cleanse. If your colon is not cleansed, you can have problems with blood circulation because it is somehow connected to your overall blood circulation. Hence, when you what is this? I forgot this.
Which, can we please get water for our guest?
Yeah,
There should be some water for him there.
Okay. Which is what is this? What was I saying?
So you were saying,
when you do cleanse your colon, you do experience enhanced blood flow. Hence, people get clearer skin after upate or something. It is ganja. So I would tell a client, did you try this? Did you try even upalas? Did you try? Because blood circulation is not as simple as people think.
Yeah, that's
true. It's a lot of things, and then we can go to take another dosage because it's really more about the help than selling the product.
Do you charge for consultation fees?
No, that's my passion.
Okay, no problem.
you don't charge for consultation
Yet.
We hear you. So can you also kindly please give people your social media handles so that we're able to get a hold of you in terms of picking you for a comedy show or basically wanting to know more or purchase Impesu?
You can go to Instagram. I'm chocolate_herbalist.
And we are up on the handle on your Facebook.
Bengmena
le party my shows
go consultation busy ngakamakhaya abantu babhizi manje ke ngenza kanjani So it's chocolate_herbalist on Instagram. Facebook it's Bongani Shabangu. Yeah, I'm the only person with the whole attire yellow with Bongani Shabangu ever on the platform.
And
then,
sorry. Go on.
Yeah, so it's those two. And it's those two. TikTok. So
you must open up a TikTok.
Yes, I'm looking for a manager, TikTok manager. I'd like
start it now and then you when you get the manager, at least the work is halfway done. And I'm pushing it. It's not much of a process, right?
I know.
Yeah, you wanted to say?
You know what's crazy, right? As we've been having this whole conversation, I'm busy panning left, right. That you mentioned Brody's gonna come with yellow. Now he's here with the yellow. I can't not help myself from seeing yellow everywhere.
Sure.
But is that like your favorite color?
It is my favorite color. Yellow is a super color. I'm gonna tell you something about yellow that maybe you might not have known. Yellow is the fastest color you can see in the spectrum. You can see yellow faster than red. You can see yellow 1.2 seconds faster than red. This is the reason why school buses are painted yellow in the US.
Oh, so you want to be
so
seen?
Kids, yeah. It's part of my philosophy of spreading the light into sexual issues.
Okay.
It's part of the. It says that.
Now, Kosi for life.
Pagania forever.
Hey, let's keep us in a conflict of interest. But guys, I hope you also enjoyed having the conversation at Konalago Vooka Breakfast Show with Ubongani Shabangu, aka and also better known as Dr. Mbesu, the chocolate master who deals with chocolate, who deals with chocolates that have to do with medicinal effects that help the body, and obviously making sure that you crack up until you can't stop laughing. So right now we're gonna head over for a quick ad break, and when we come back, we'll be saying kudos. So let's head over for a quick ad break over there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah.
My name is
is Musi Mist.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Well, yeah, Chocolate Blossom memory. Yes.
Wow. Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketue Ketumguni.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, and I hope you're feeling fantastic, and I also hope that you had a fantastic morning with us, Kona Lago Vooka Breakfast Show, and I also hope that you also go out there and support our local comedians, including Indabe Mpesu, if you do have a libido problem. And then, but right now, it's time to say sayonara. What taste?
Yes. He has to taste it. Yeah, taste it, bro. Now you're gonna that after effect. I was telling you that after taste. What does that taste like?
But I should have pompana.
It's sweet. Bad. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Like, but the sweet is subtle. It's
like almost savory.
I'm hearing hints of chocolate eman eso. Yeah, but not exactly. And then there's a hint. You can. I don't know what he said it is, but. Is it black chai seeds or something?
Chai seeds, yeah.
Black seeds, yeah. There's, but it's Osaya Kamata.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Because otherwise,
look, man, we're gonna try and get in conversation off camera with Ubongane so that perhaps you can win yourself one or two, right? So that you can get yourself Mpesu chocolate. Maybe una lemutunya na TK, I don't know, somewhere more. Matita kokasimo, you can, you know, very cool stuff that Ubongane came through, man, and he's doing cool and amazing stuff. This is all right here, Top Santin. This is right next to Zondi Hills, and just before you get to Bromfisher Kloof. Only got Top Santin Buffet where you get such things, man.
Only.
Yeah. Hakitika start no fire. Like sugar pepper cats. Hakiti.
What do you mean?
You go Santin. Come on, tell us something. You tell us to city. This is no fire. I say go China anymore. African. This is Top Santin, my bro. This is what we do.
Aren't you just being a tad melodramatic?
No. This is
relax,
the place, eh?
When do la zondi o komentang?
I live
in London.
I live in London, just across here, eh? Just a street away. Yeah. In it, bruv. In it, mate.
But yeah, man, you know that we always try to bring you great and amazing people who are doing amazing stuff in and around our communities, and Ubongani is no exception whatsoever. Coming with comedic relief, but of course, informing you and enlightening you and sharing so much information and information and knowledge and education, right? And look, you might think that this is only aimed at. No, guys, it has other, health benefits. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's not about we bring you relevant people who are doing great stuff. So of course we shared his social media platforms where you can get a hold of him. He goes by Ubongani Shabangu across all his social media platforms. Instagram, I was just checking out his page off camera. Hey, full of yellow there, Chief. Yeah.
Gang yellow.
It's very bright.
Full of yellow there. And you can get a hold of him and see how you can try and connect with him. But if you can't get to him, you can also reach out to us across all our social media platforms using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. Yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. So I hope you guys had a wonderful and fantastic show, right? So as Musi said, we're going to try to talk to Bongani of Kiss Bonuguti. Yeah, it's one for females and of course one for the males. Just to keep things a bit entertaining. But for me, Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, but to the darker the berry, the sweeter than Don Imnandi Mam Nyama, Mam Flopilik Teka Tekan Put Marloko Fambaname, Weta Komaka. Your song. Signing out.
And it's your boy LexRD_47. Yes, sir. Sayonara.
Yeah, man. And you know that we were taking such good care of you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, between the hours of 7 and 10. We try to aim to have a having. Yeah, man. To have all-encompassing, compelling, and of course thought-provoking conversations aimed at both you and I and the rest of the team, gaining so much information and knowledge, taking such good care of you right here by the one and only MOOCEE Mr. My name is Musi Mr. and I was so happy to have been in your company and in your presence. Like until tomorrow morning on a Thursday, we will meet, God willing. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, stay cautious on those roads, and stay warm. It's winter season now, and you and I will see each other right tomorrow morning. Cool stuff.